I'm just marvel over how light it is, man. I haven't put the pedals on it yet. If I keep lifting it, at home, just
That trick
every day I lift it. Like fuck, it's so light, right?
That's crazy.
Every single day, but I'm losing my shit over this.
Salute.
So thank you for that.
Bro.
We're gonna be racing soon, man.
You're all gonna be racing soon.
Apparently I have a race bike, so.
All of us are doing this shit now to like prep
This
for
guy
racing.
was just telling me we should do stuff off the road. I'm like, bro, we just all got race bikes. What's wrong with you?
In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
Welcome back to another episode of Wheel Talk, where your favorite boys talk about the wheels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
literally matching my bike right now.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
That's a common theme, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Common
Just
theme.
matching my bike right now, black and white and shit.
Was that intentional?
No,
Because even the
Honest-
helmet too and everything.
Yeah,
man?
bro.
Shit. All right.
I think that's just his MO.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's nice. That's a nice helmet.
Stealthy, just like a ninja. You know what I mean?
Just needs an aero helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a big ass head, dog.
Still do it, man.
You mean the full molded arrow one with the?
You never know, man. You never know.
Yo.
The clip-on visor.
Dude,
What?
how do you do it with your hair? Because my hair's growing, but the difference between your hair and mine
Yeah,
is
Paul, how
that
do you do it?
mine's poofy.
Oh, so see, what I do is I tie my hair back in a bun
Oh,
this,
shit.
so-
That's
Right?
the fucking ticket, eh?
because I find the pigtails don't really get to the helmet too nicely. So
You don't stick it through the holes?
no, that hasn't worked.
The
man.
helmet?
It hasn't worked.
I'm
It
just
hasn't
gonna
worked.
skip the topic for a second, but
Yeah.
is the wig ever gonna make it to a ride?
The wig will make it to a ride. The issue is the
helmet.
wig plus helmet
Yes.
is a tough time.
I think you need to invest in that, man.
Paul's gonna look like fucking Timmy on
Hey, man!
Timmy!
Hey, you know, it's,
Yeah, if
Yo,
I can
with
figure
a fucking
out
sideways ass helmet.
you know, if we're doing like an island ride, you don't need a helmet on.
exactly,
You know,
exactly. If we're
Wrong
doing
with
like a party pace kind of island ride, then yeah, I'm totally down. The wig is scratchy as fuck.
Ooh.
It's
Imagine
so
sweating
itchy.
with it too.
Oh, it's so
Ooh.
itchy.
you're gonna need like a something underneath.
Yeah, like a skull cap or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
So get the skull cap
Wait,
and
you,
then
you don't
Scully.
wear
yeah.
you don't wear the shit that you have to wear underneath the wig first?
Nah, man, I technically go
Raw
raw.
dog it.
Well, you can, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you
dog
can
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Like the hairnet kind of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out, man. At some point, I may just bust out like a ponytail because
Doc, cause like mine's
wrapping this up is a
poofy,
beef,
bro.
man.
My shit's poofy.
You need to get a relaxer.
You know what I mean? Like my shit's poofy, and it's like I'm thinking about the helmet. Like, how am I gonna wear this shit all poofy?
You gonna keep it long through the season?
1000%.
Hey,
So then
Samurai
you gotta do what
mode.
I do: braid it and then wrap it.
I guess.
That's what you gotta do.
and does that all? And that all fits under your helmet comfortably.
No, it goes at the bottom of my neck. I don't
Oh,
know where
okay,
he's
yeah,
at
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
not- I don't know if he's quite there yet, but he might have to
Yeah.
slip it through the neck piece of the
I
helmet.
might just not wear a
Yeah,
helmet.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What do you mean?
or just open head. Yeah.
Yeah, just smash.
Yo, just just
Yeah, he's
good
got
old,
dab protection, man. He's just,
just good old
That's
fucking
dab insurance.
dab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just tuck and roll.
yeah.
Fucking roll.
Tuck your chin and roll.
That's exactly how I roll. What are you talking about? With the helmet on.
Yeah, exactly.
Still.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's more dangerous with the helmet on. It's just balancing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think the helmet has ever touched the ground with like on, but
know
I've
what I mean?
definitely rolled with the helmet on.
dang.
Yeah, I'd like
See?
keep the helmet clean.
Yeah, that first helmet got a beating. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That time you got intimate with that van there, you had a
know-
helmet on, right?
See, it's not just me that keeps bringing it up.
Just saying.
You know what I mean? It's not just
saying.
me,
It
dog.
happens, man. It happens.
It ain't just me bringing that shit up.
It happens.
All right.
It will follow me forever. I understand.
Yeah. Sorry, I think it's a formative moment in our relationship here, so I figured, you know.
That was our first bonding,
Bonding
moment,
moments,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
You
Bonding
know what I'm
moments,
saying?
man. What up?
Yep.
This man
Yeah,
didn't
we
want
got
to
you.
go
Yeah,
to
we
the
got you.
hospital
We got you.
because nobody would watch his bike. Because no one would, the hospital wouldn't let him in.
Bye. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
take care. That was
Oh,
too
that's
funny.
fun.
Yeah, man.
Yo, okay, so it's springtime.
That's it.
What is our plans for an opening?
Ooh.
We flirted with some options, right? I think
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we had a couple of things going. We were talking loosely about a jam, similar to how we closed last season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that plan was popular, so I like that idea. Right, to get
Okay.
another jam going.
Just get to know people before we see them in
Yeah,
Lycra.
yeah.
exactly. Because I think soon after, like I like the idea of doing like a jam, and then maybe like the week after or soon after that,
And then we
hit
see
a
them
ride.
in their underwear.
Then we see them in their yes. Well, you get to know them first, right?
Yeah.
Because
Right,
we're
right,
gentlemen,
It's
and
classy.
so
It's classy.
as gentlemen, we want to get to know you first, and then
1000%.
right, and then we can all see each other in our panties.
I don't know. I still think we had that Tommy Thompson ride was really
That one was
received.
nice.
Yeah,
And a lot of people are going there. I think.
Mhm.
yeah. People in general like that ride, and then like you think the same with the barbecue after too.
Yo, okay, so here's the thing.
Speak it into existence, man.
I would prefer us to barbecue.
Like us barbecue ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Like on a ride.
Yeah, like after. Like somebody can meet us down there with shit, and then we just
Oh.
barbecue at the end of the ride.
well, if we're doing it in a loop, I could bring my barbecue
And keep it in
to
your
the start
car.
and then just leave it in the car,
Yeah.
and we do our loop and come back and then set that shit up.
Dude, let's do that.
I mean, that's
I have no issue with
Not a
this,
bad
man.
You
idea.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Not
I
a bad
would
idea.
much rather that because it's more of a bonding moment than like, all right, we're done. Let's go to a restaurant.
I have no issue with this.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, now you're chilling.
I have no issue with this. And actually, yeah, that's actually a good idea because I think last time we did it, I didn't have the rack.
Mm.
Yeah.
You have the rack
How did I
So
now.
now I have
that?
the rack
Miss what?
that part. I don't remember that.
with the bike ride where we ended at the restaurant.
Yes.
What?
What?
Dude, you were there.
Damn.
Yeah, you were there at Cherry Street Barbecue.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I met up with you guys after. You
Yeah.
had
Yes, yes,
pictures.
Exactly. And we
No,
picture
because I
proof.
I don't remember there being a barbecue. I remember going to Cherry
Exactly.
Street.
Well, exactly. So what he's saying
Yeah.
is instead of going to Cherry Street Barbecue,
Yeah.
we barbecue.
Yeah.
Both aren't bad
Bring like
ideas.
some wieners.
Yeah, man. We
But
can
I
set
love
that
that.
up.
Bring
I
wieners,
love
bring
that.
some burgers and shit. Nothing fancy. Bring some veggie shit.
I like
for
that.
The vegans that might want to come.
Because then technically, if it's a nice enough day, we could start and finish it at like Cherry Beach, for example, and then it's like a beach barbecue
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Wow, you guys.
That ain't bad, man.
That sounds
Start at
really,
Cherry, ride over to Tommy, do the loop,
Yeah.
ride back to Cherry.
Exactly. That ain't bad.
You know what I mean?
GG, everybody.
And we
Yeah.
can have a party there.
That ain't bad.
You know.
That ain't bad.
All right, so guys,
So, guys, that's the plan.
welcome to our. You heard it here first.
Right.
This is
So, y'all
the
are
season
invited.
opener. Everyone's invited.
Yeah,
We just got to plan the day
Yes.
to do this on,
that's it.
and we'll get it going. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh my
I
God.
think.
We're so good.
I think what we've been like, what we did for the last 2 years was
I'm going to post it right
I
now.
know. Right?
do the opener, but our opener would always be like some stupid long ass ride, and not everyone can make it.
Right.
This way, we can engage and interact more with people that just want to do local rides,
Sure.
and I think that's more engaging. And we want you guys involved. You know what I mean? Like, we want you guys to be there. We want to kick off with a bang.
Why not?
You know what I mean? No jerseys, no whatever. Ride as you are. Ride what you want. Wear what you want. And maybe we'll have some Jameson on the way, you know what I mean?
Big ups to Jameson. Although the label's facing the wrong way. Should I fix that or?
I mean, they
It's
haven't- they
not
haven't-
being seen on the camera, but
Okay.
sure, you can
They
bring it
haven't
up
paid- they haven't
Yeah.
paid
and,
for that,
and rotate
They haven't
it.
paid
you know
for
what I'm
it.
saying?
They haven't earned it yet.
They haven't
Yeah,
paid.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
not a
now-
Corona, you know. Corona, we're still waiting on you.
Right, you guys don't return my calls.
You know what I'm
You don't return
saying?
my texts. I'm starting to think that maybe this is a one-sided
My
relationship.
tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why.
Jeez.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, yeah, I'm gonna start crying here, man. So we get a Drake beat on
But
this.
yeah, so I think we've got the season opener down. I like the idea of involving more people in terms of it being more, what's that word? Inclusive?
Inclusive. We're trying to be more
Inclusive.
inclusive.
No, we're not trying to be more inclusive. We just want more people in it.
Yep.
And like to meet us and kick it with us and have a barbecue, you know what I mean? What other club is out there doing barbecues after a ride?
And this is something we can keep through the season, honestly. I
You
like
know what I'm saying?
Because I love barbecuing. I absolutely love barbecuing.
I like public drinking.
So
You know what I mean? I like public
I
drinking.
guess they go hand in hand.
They
but
go hand in hand. I like biking. I like seeing people.
They do go hand in hand.
You know what I'm saying? Bring some slippers.
How long is the loop around Center Island?
The Center Island loop is like 10 to 12. I think
Center
depending on
Island.
how you draw it.
Center Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 to 12.
Is that Toronto Islands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 10K.
Okay. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
a nice
see,
ride too.
It is, but that's more of an issue because then
Travel to there.
you gotta. What are you gonna do with the cooler? You're gonna leave a cooler.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna stay there with a cooler.
Like I'd have to bow out of the ride just to sit with all my stuff.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
That's true.
Paul would be grilling, and
Oh,
you
yeah,
know I
can't
need
take
Paul
your
to
car-
navigate.
You can't take your car over?
Exactly.
I'm gonna
You
need.
can't take your car over with
No.
the ferry?
No, you can take your car to the island airport,
Ah.
but that has no connection to the rest of the public island.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
And I need my navigator, especially at the island.
Shadam.
yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely needs me to navigate around the island.
You know what I mean?
You make two
The
wrong turns.
one road.
Yep.
He's gonna end up at Hanlon's Point
Yeah.
on purpose.
No, I'm gonna end up in the other island.
Exactly.
Yo, how'd I get here?
Now we can't get back.
Snake Island, bro.
No, my route would just take everyone to the nude beach. You know what I mean? Well, guys, sorry.
Oops.
Oopsies.
When in Rome.
Okay, so I've been bouncing around this idea of expanding the nomads into more than just road cycling.
I'm posting the story about how we just planned our season opener and it's posted. Okay,
Outstanding.
so more than just road cycling.
Yeah.
Go on with this.
Gravel rides, and mountain biking. Like actual trail mountain biking. You know what I mean?
I'll let you go first.
Like
I
small
mean, I'm the one
trails.
who had a gravel bike and no one had gravel bikes to ride with.
Yeah, but you still have a gravel bike.
Yes, but I'm still not. I mean, I want to go into.
Into the
Like-
bush.
Let's call it into the bush.
Okay.
I still want to do long gravel rides, but I don't want to do anything gnarly.
Mhm.
Like this guy, I'm sure he's comfortable getting air.
I have a death
I'm
wish.
not. I'm not.
Well, that's the thing, right? Well, like when I say expand, I don't mean like everyone should do it. I mean like
Offer it.
offer it. There's like
I mean-
we've been getting DMs of people like, "Hey, I have a mountain bike. Can I join your rides?" And I want to say I did say yeah. I'm like, yeah, pull up, but like just know on longer rides
You're gonna die.
you
You're gonna
might
bonk.
suffer. You're gonna suffer a lot.
There'll be some bonking.
It's not
Yeah.
undoable. Liam
Yeah.
did it on a hybrid bike.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but not a mountain bike.
Not a mountain bike.
Yeah.
He still did it on a hybrid bike.
Yeah, for sure.
He did Guelph with us on a hybrid
Yes.
bike.
Wow.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's not undoable. It's just when I say I want to expand, it's like I want us to be more than just road cycling.
Sure.
Short answer, like the idea.
Like short trail rides,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I like the idea because
Shout out to the Flat Bar Boys,
You
Flat
know,
Bar Boys. Yeah.
and gals, sorry, but I mean,
I think it would just be more fun.
sure.
Road cycling, like, unless we're driving out, we're riding the same fucking roads.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's kind of part of why I like this idea is because I don't know as much about the gravel trails,
Me neither.
and so it'd be like some new shit.
Some new shit, some engaging shit.
Hey, you guys get some thicker tires and we'll go places, man. Just
Well,
Hey,
that's
but
the
you know
thing.
I'm good, man. I got my steel frame Melly.
You know-
Melly's ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Melly's ready.
And that's the other thing too, right? Like
on 28s.
Yeah, Melly's ready.
Hey,
like with this being said, that doesn't mean that you should need to buy a new bike.
no.
You know what I mean? You
Helps if
can
you have a
ride.
capable bike.
You can ride
Melly.
any bike you want
Case
on a
in point.
gravel
Mm-hmm.
ride. Maybe not a mountain bike because it's more technical and you're gonna want more cushion. But like on the off-roading, you can ride whatever. I off-roaded the single speed all the time.
So long as there's no mud or sand or like jagged rocks involved, you probably don't need like super wide tires.
No.
No, but I mean
Yeah.
comfortable in terms of positioning on the bike. You don't want drops.
Like, we're not talking about enduro riding. We're talking about, like, just
Well,
gravel
it's a,
that might be up or downhill.
it's a spectrum, really,
Yeah.
right? Like
I fucking hate that word spectrum.
Like you could go. Like you could probably.
Spectrum.
You could probably find a lot of that inside of Tommy Thompson Park if you were to go
That's the
off
thing.
the road.
Which you're not allowed to ride.
Oh, you can't.
I mean, there's
Who's
portions of
watching?
it can, but you can't like
Who's watching? The birds?
Yeah, those
like
birds
the,
will snitch, man.
like the bird sanctuary might be a little sketchy, but
Yeah.
you know it's,
See, my
it's not
hubs are
designed to be
quiet.
ridden on.
My hubs are cool. Then why is there trails?
I'm just saying that's what they planned for. I don't know.
There's no sign saying you can't ride there.
They have
Yes,
signs.
Do they?
They have signs. Yeah.
Where?
We ride by them all the time.
Do I just not?
They have
just
signs.
not read it?
Yes, they have signs.
Dude, I've been in
Too
those
busy
hills.
doing this. To
I'm like,
read
yo,
that
I'm looking
sign.
at birds and
Oh,
shit.
God. They have signs at every entrance point.
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah, I don't know when. I'm not exactly sure when that started, but yeah, for sure. But,
I've legit
Yeah.
never seen those signs in my life.
well, because you're going so fast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you
No,
head down,
I'm
I guess
not,
you could
bro.
miss it, right?
I'm literally just looking around, man.
I'm not reading anything, apparently.
Look at everywhere but the signs.
Do not enter. Zoom!
Listen, unless it's chained up,
Oh,
I'm
God.
going through. You don't want me to put a chain out.
Yeah, you gotta put a chain across.
Put a fence.
So
Put a
yeah, people
door.
have to step over without their bike.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've
Need a physical barrier.
I've seen people do either or. You know what I mean? It's more for the ease of
The
use of
preservation and shit. Yeah, whatever.
pedestrians. Wow.
Preserve with my eyes.
I'm not paying to maintain Tommy Thompson Park, so
Exactly. You know what I mean?
I'll ride where I'm
But
supposed
like,
to ride.
yeah, I wanna expand. This is the idea that I have with like keeping it on two wheels and just going off road.
You have any trails in mind?
Don Valley would be nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's a challenging one.
Ooh.
I've accidentally gone on there on a.
that's
on
a good
hybrid
start,
bike.
man.
I mean,
So
it's
if
the
you guys
closest
want
one.
to die with
It
me,
is.
I'm
No,
looking
we
for a
want
mountain
Thompson.
bike.
That's a good
Tommy
start.
Tom Thompson's nice.
No,
too.
I like the Dawn idea. I just
You just need to know where you're going so that you're not falling off the
yeah,
edge of the cliff or something,
and I would for sure.
Well, I mean-
or taking a jump.
Me personally, I would
road
definitely
bike.
use the mountain bike
You'll,
Oh yeah.
for that trail.
First of all, you need
Yes.
to service a shit out of that mountain bike.
Yes.
Like,
Yo, yes.
I don't know what condition I gave you that bike in, but
I put it through a lot.
you need a condition.
is it
that
like
shit.
overhaul time?
It's not overhauled. I have to change
Oh,
some hardware.
it needs to be overhauled.
Yeah, I gotta change some hardware.
Some bearings?
The hardware is
Little bit of
rusted,
grease? Oh wow!
right? The exposed hardware is rusted.
Dang.
Yeah, it needs because when I'm cleaning winter bikes, man, this shit's hard, and like then to do all the maintenance behind that,
Yeah.
I can change the nuts and bolts. I'm fine with that.
That's a video for 8 months from now. Speaking of the community and maybe trying to put some education out there, I did talk to a friend of the Nomads about maybe doing like a wheel tutorial.
Okay.
Getting my own history with wheels lately.
Go on,
Hold up.
So
All right, proceed.
doing like a wheel workshop
go on.
for the Nomads.
Okay.
Sort of breaking down how to maintain a wheel, how to maintain your wheel, and what you need to know about it. Because I did not know anything about mine.
Dude, I could use the shit out of that. I have a set of wheels that are just sitting there because I took it apart and now it's not wheeling.
So then we need to fight over which wheels are going to be the example piece, because I think both of us.
The broken wheel.
Take the worst
broken
case.
wheel. I mean, it's
Let's
not
take the worst
broken.
case.
We're gonna have to measure this out, man. We have to measure this
It's
out.
not broken. I just maybe did something that I probably shouldn't have tightened, over tightened something that I shouldn't have. You know what I mean?
Perfectly good wheels, though.
They're great wheels.
Yeah.
They work well. Like I've used them for like 600 kilometers. Like they work fantastic. It's just I did something that was way over my scope of practice.
Aye.
I don't own a torque wrench. Do any of you guys own a torque wrench?
Nah. I want one.
A gauge.
Yeah, just
I
it
want
feels
a torque
right.
wrench.
This is tight enough.
Yeah, tight enough.
I know what tight feels
I didn't
like.
hear any
That's my
cracking.
that's my wrench too. This is tight. I know what tight feels like. That's exactly
Yeah.
my gauge too.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
Feels
you know?
tight.
I mean, this guy's got a carbon bike. You got to be really careful.
I'm not torquing anything on that bike.
Please don't.
I'm thinking any bolt
It.
on the frame.
No, I don't do anything crazy with it.
I'm just saying,
Maybe the handlebars that I did.
like the bottle cages.
Oh, those are already on there.
Those are glued.
Yeah.
They're not going nowhere.
They're super glued, bro.
Well, I'm about to refab my winter beater, so maybe that's a good bike to
Wow.
just play around with.
That too. But in terms of wheels, I think a wheel maintenance would be dope to just know and understand. Knowing your bike, honestly, is one of those things that's like essential. Like knowing your tools.
Yeah.
Your bike is a tool. You know what I mean? Like that's how I personally see it.
Oh,
is
100%.
The bike is a tool. You know, as much as I take care of my bike, I don't baby it. You know what I mean? I just need to know how to take care of it.
Another thing that kind of popped in, it actually only came to mind during like setting up for spin classes, was because usually you get a bike and you set it up like once, and then that's just your
You're
setup
set.
and you ride it. But how many people are actually comfortable with how to set up
Their own bike.
their own bike for comfort, and how the setup might be different for the type of riding that they do,
Oh, I don't think anyone does that.
right? So
Perfect. So
Yeah.
I
guys,
think that's another topic that we
we
should
got
probably
more
cover.
content coming on the
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's springtime, you know? So
That's it.
Well,
we got more sun and weather and
don't get me wrong. I think the Nomads need a bike fit, legit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's
In the works?
Topic for later. We'll see.
In the works to be discussed.
You never know. Depends. Depends what your goals are, right?
Fair.
I mean, you're probably going to be standing on your bike anyway, so who cares?
you know what I'm
Let me
saying?
standing and dancing.
Dude, how are
down.
you feeling with
Up
spin now?
and down.
Oh dang!
How are you feeling with spin now?
You know what? Okay, I'm
I lost
comfortable.
count. Are you like?
I'm at 17. I finished up 2
Damn,
classes,
boy.
yeah. So I'm knocking on the door of 20 classes.
Yeesh.
And I just started in
boy.
February, right? So it's like, it's feeling comfortable. It's actually feeling comfortable now. And I really didn't think this would happen because I hate standing up on a bike.
Same.
But now, when I'm at like, actually no, there was one time I was riding the winter beater through Hamilton,
No way.
and to beat a car on a left turn,
You
I
have to
stood up.
stand.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But that's something that I actually personally, I never
Don't
do.
usually do. Wow.
I
Yeah.
never do. I just pedal through it, right? And so now I actually stand up on it, and it
Because
just
the
felt comfortable.
instinct is now the practice is now instinctive.
Exactly.
Damn.
And then now I'm
Hey.
at the gym on the spin bike as a warm up,
Oh,
and then I'm like
Ooh.
standing up while Ja Rule's on and shit,
Oh,
right? It's like
Ooh.
it's
flexing on them.
Ooh, yo, you gotta,
Right?
you gotta cool down your workout on the spin
Jeez.
bike with some Aaliyah
with the
playing.
With the wig on. With the wig on.
With some Aaliyah playing,
Get
you
the
know,
wig on.
what? Cool down,
Yeah.
bro.
Get the wig on.
60 BPM.
right. Yeah, man. We call that climbing,
Wow.
right? So I mean, so honestly, I'm enjoying it. It's actually getting easier. The community also pretty nice, and
So you
I'm
mean to tell me? Sorry to cut you off. You're not suffering anymore?
I'm still suffering,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but I'm not suffering as much.
Oh.
Because that first class, when I bonked in 10 minutes, that's some serious suffering. But in that last class, like my cleat broke and I just kept going.
Hey.
So, you know,
Dude, we should do a
Savage,
spin
man,
class.
savage.
I thought about this, about booking a spin class hosted by the Nomads.
Wow.
And then,
And then
just,
we'll record it.
Die.
yeah,
Except us
except
dying.
I'm wondering if this is a situation where I'm pretty sure I have to book an instructor too. Maybe this is a question for Spinco, so you guys can answer.
Right.
Yo, did they watch? Yeah,
I
y'all
heard
should
a few
watch,
people,
bro.
a
Oh,
few
yeah?
people actually watched.
Oh,
because
shit.
when I was talking shit about Spin a couple episodes back,
They came at you. They came at you.
I'm gonna make that a clip.
yeah,
I'm gonna
right?
make that a clip.
Because I might have been talking some hot shit, right? And so they might have heard it, and some people might have had some reactions to it. So I wonder if we have
I
to
love
book the
it, man.
instructor
I love
too,
it.
and then all of us come to a class, or can we
Or-
book the room?
I'm
And
sure
then-
both are feasible.
Right. So I like the idea of like a nomad spin
Spinco
class.
hook it up though?
I'm gonna talk to Spinco.
Yo, we can have like 6 people in there.
Yeah, let's go for 8.
Let's go for
I
it.
know.
Let's go
Let's
for
not
8
just
people.
be, you
Let's
know,
swing
in
high.
a corner.
Yeah,
a group
because
corner.
one thing
You
that
know?
I was actually really shocked about is that it's almost like it's like a closeted thing for people because as I'm posting these,
I'm
right,
a closeted spin.
right,
Yeah.
because honestly, as I'm posting these spin classes, people are messaging back saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about trying spin," or "Hey, I tried spinning. You know what? It was pretty tough, but you know, seeing you try this, I'm going to try it again."
Hey,
so
you
people
know-
are actually like, getting inspired to like try spin
For sure.
because they see
Oh shit.
me as a person that probably wouldn't have done it.
Probably
So
wouldn't.
they're like,
And now I'm 17 in, and I'm starting to like it, and
Hey.
right? So
Well, because you're normalizing spinning
right,
for your
so they're spin curious.
spin curious.
Oh shit.
Spin curious. Hashtag spin curious. I like this.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
I'm gonna add that hashtag to the rest of my spin. But spin curious.
Putting
Yeah.
the buy in bicycle. Sorry.
It wasn't his podcast. I think someone paid him to put that joke in.
Oh shit.
Oh, you guys are hurting me. So spin is great.
All right.
I am going to provide regular updates on how it's going. I'm really excited for this try the track business in a couple weeks.
When is that again?
That's on the 15th. So the problem is
Or Friday night.
I have plans to do some copious drinking the night before.
That's gonna be.
And
That'd
now I'm
be
going to
fun.
try the track for the first time, which would also be the first time I'm on a fixie in like
Ooh.
15
You want
years.
to do that hungover, bro? You crazy?
I don't. But like it's my boy's
Savage.
birthday.
But you got
right?
no choice.
It's my boy's birthday.
You don't have
What
to
am I
get
gonna do?
fucking retarded.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not going to get fucking retarded, but like I am going to get slightly twisted. Slightly twisted. Slightly twisted, right? Slightly
It's
twisted.
gonna. He's gonna
I
go. He's
mean-
not gonna get retarded. He's gonna go down though.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Slightly twisted.
He's
It's
gonna
gonna
go
happen.
down.
It's gonna happen, right? I'm not gonna show up and have one rum and coke. Like, sorry guys, I have track writing tomorrow. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Can
So,
you see? Like, yeah.
so I mean, we'll see how this goes. I'm really curious about what spinning did to my writing style.
And
And
stand up on a track bike.
I mean, but I'm not gonna be with the KOs or the Shimanos. I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna have the cages,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
Because I haven't bought road shoes yet.
Yeah.
I think that.
I think the cages would be safer bet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For the first shot, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Jen was the one that sent me the link, so
Gang,
cheers.
gang.
Yo, I'll pull up with you, man. I'll
Yep.
take the pictures and shit.
Sweet. Awesome.
I already forgot where I'm supposed to be and where I'm not supposed to be. In
I'm already there, though.
the velodrome.
Wherever I'm supposed to be, I'm there.
Dog,
though.
like
I'm
I
sure
have
they
a
have tape.
certificate.
Yeah.
They gave me the certificate. I'm just like, fuck, where am I not allowed to be in?
Yeah,
On
tape,
the
right?
track,
No,
bro.
you know what I mean?
Not on the
Like,
track.
where am I not
Yeah.
supposed to be?
Where
Taking
bikes are, you
pictures.
shouldn't be.
You know that angle where you're on the track? Not there, bro.
You mean I can't lay down and like
Nah,
take a
dude.
cool action shot? Of you?
Not on.
Because
That's
depends on the
crazy.
tournament.
Yeah, seriously.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
I'll wear orange.
I know, right?
And then it's our fault.
Obstacle, dog.
Yeah,
Avoid.
it's
No
our
man's.
If anybody
Avoid.
hits him, it's our fault. He was orange. you didn't
can't
see him.
see.
See me? God.
You know what I mean? What I did find out though, a lot of times they look down instead of ahead.
Yeah. In the videos that I've watched, yeah, they're all
Everyone's
looking down.
like looking straight down.
And so that's why when like shit happens on a track, you see like 9
Isn't
people
that
get wiped
not
out.
good?
I agree.
Or that it's something they, because I know that when if I'm in a long effort, I have a tendency to look down as well. Is that the same thing on
So
the
my
track?
my immediate thinking is, if you're trying to maximize the amount of power that you're putting out, you
Yeah,
want to
just-
like keep that airway straight.
Yeah.
And so like that little
Doing
movement of
this.
having your head up like this is enough to mess that up a bit. That's my thinking.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, I get it.
But I personally couldn't trust pedaling a bike like what, 50 kilometers an hour, 60.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing that
In a
with my
certain
head down.
oval?
Yeah.
Just trusting that nothing's there.
Yeah.
no. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
It just
Wow.
He's like, am I gonna care?
I guess you'd,
Right.
yeah, you'd need to.
exactly.
Yo.
She came out of nowhere, right? If our head was down, she would have been
Listen, if you can't stop, just say the word and I will run out and tackle you.
got it.
I gotta
exactly.
stop him.
Wow.
Please. But you need to do that, but somehow have it recorded.
Yeah, of
Wow.
course. Tripods, baby.
So somebody's got to record that.
Tripods, baby.
I need all of my accidents recorded, please. When I get my foot stuck in the cage, I need that recorded.
Dude, would you be allowed to mount something on the bike?
Go on.
Such
Oh,
as
for
a
some-
360 camera?
I will look at
An axe?
the
Can you axe them?
I think that's possible.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
I
that's
legit just
Yeah.
bought a mount
possible.
to put on the handlebar that sits dead center.
Center.
I don't think I'm really going fast enough for that to be a risk.
Fair.
So
You know what I mean?
I mean that sounds reasonable. I'll take a look again at the at what they sent me.
If you're allowed, I'll bring it regardless.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Be sick, dude.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Be sick.
Really funny if you want to push the envelope. Just bring a full-on drone. Just
Well, I don't know if his certification included in flying
You know
a
what I'm
drone
saying? I'm just
inside. Right?
saying.
I have the pilot's license for
That'd
it.
be pretty hilarious, though.
He's
You
got the
know?
pilot's license and he's certified to be in there. So I mean,
You know, Paul starts riding. Are you?
You gotta chase a drone.
again, I'm not going fast enough for this to be a risk.
You know how dogs.
So funny.
You know how dogs chase the rabbit
Yeah,
on the tracks. You gotta chase a drone.
shit, it might help. It might help you.
This guy's going into the boards.
So, yo, would you be down to go tomorrow on next week?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
What are you doing
Taxes. We'll see.
in the morning?
All day until the end of this month.
End of the month.
Priorities, man. Priorities.
You know, speaking of priorities, someone just got a new bike.
Gang, gang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We'll see. We'll see. Actually, I can still not get it, but I'm getting it.
So as it is
But-
right now,
but you're
you've gotten
getting
it.
But I'm getting it. Huh?
As it is right now, you've got it.
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's being kept warm for me.
It is in progress.
Yeah.
Is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I find a little bit funny, is kind of our all of our individual trajectories through this cycling shit.
Right?
Different level of addiction, maybe.
This is
But
kind of funny.
I think it's unique to everyone, and everyone's path is, again, unique to their own.
Mhm.
But we all end up enjoying the same things and having a different perspective on the same thing, even,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But some people just have better luck than others.
Because, like, I haven't been riding at all. Like, at all.
But strength training, man.
Strength
Yeah, the
training, I've
strength
been
training,
on my
man.
skateboard way more than I have been on my
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah, I could have told you that last year.
You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know.
But you got that strength
It's
training, man.
getting
So
so nice outside,
It
bro.
is
How?
getting so
Today! Today
I
was
was working,
amazing.
dude.
I'm just saying.
Same.
Even
I
at
was
night was
working.
like, you know,
Nighttime was cool.
yeah.
But, like,
That's like riding in the morning, you know, in the summer.
yeah.
But it's
But,
nighttime.
But, like, you ever ridden, like, an electric skateboard? You're just not doing anything. You're just cruising down the street in the middle of the night.
No, I can't say that.
It's
But I have ridden
the
no hands in a windy
Coolest
day.
feeling, dude.
no hands on a windy day is something.
You know, that's.
So, like, I don't really, like, care for electric bikes. But, like, I have an electric skateboard. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yes.
It is cool because I liked longboarding. I like skateboarding. I was doing it when I was younger.
Fair.
But, like, the one thing that I don't like about it now that I'm older is the whole kick pushing, man. My fucking legs get tired, bro. You know what I mean? The kick pushing, it's like my legs get so tired.
Just get a battery to do
no
that.
comment, man. No comment.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
Yep.
like, all right, like, especially if I want to go home from downtown.
No comment and no.
Like, I'm not
argument.
going to kick push uphill. Like, fuck that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Dead.
You don't want to carry the board either up the hill
Exactly.
because that's like, you know, what
It's
are you
weight.
doing?
Not to, like, don't get me wrong, the board itself is not light. It's 18 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's heavier than my actual bike.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's heavier than my bicycle.
Fair point.
But in terms of fun, it is fun as shit.
yeah. And you're
Like-
comfortable, obviously, on it. And
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like,
Cool.
it's fun as shit, and I'm not sweating.
Isn't
know
that
what I
the
mean?
same argument for e-bikes?
No, because e-bikes are still pedaling. E-bikes are still pedaling.
Not always.
You're not pushing the board, bro.
Yeah, but you can still sweat. You can still sweat on the e-bike. You know what I'm saying?
you're talking about this board. I'm like,
No, here's the thing.
some
Like, fuck it.
skateboarder out there is like
But I'm not doing any
rolling
tricks.
his eyes to
Like,
the
I'm
back
not
of
a
his head right now.
skateboarder.
We want to hear those shots, man. We want to hear
I'm
those
not a
shots.
skateboarder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do
Fired,
tricks and
man.
none of
Shots
that.
fired. I'm sorry.
I don't do tricks and shit. Like longboarding, right? It's like longboarding for
Yeah,
me.
someone on the longboard's like,
Easy.
man.
Oh, 1,000%. I'm a hypocrite. I'm 1,000% a hypocrite.
Yeah.
But like, fuck it.
But it's fun though.
But it's fun.
fun.
You're just chilling. Yeah, you're just
But
chilling.
with the e-bike, so here's what I find different with the e-bike. Right?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The e-bike is just like, I see bikes like cycling
Mm-hmm.
as exercise,
Sure.
as a workout.
Sure.
I don't see skateboarding as an exercise. It is.
Sure.
It's definitely a workout. Like dudes who do tricks and shit that are in a skate park. That's a workout on its own, right? I don't do any of that,
Yeah.
so I'm like chilling. But like cycling in general, I've always associated with exercise.
Sure. Okay.
When you put a battery in that, you're no longer exercising.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not working out no more.
I think that's a valid opinion.
Yeah,
don't know if
that's my
I don't know
opinion
if that's
on
100%
it. Like, you know what I mean?
true, or it might not apply to everyone the same.
You're barely exercising on it.
So,
Like if you're like 90, hop on a fucking e-bike.
so I'll say
know
a
what I'm
couple
saying?
things.
Dead, bro, dead.
I understand. Okay, I understand. I understand e-bikes. Full stop.
Because they have their uses.
yeah, like for example, if I had an e-bike, I would probably take that e-bike to like grocery shopping and shit.
Yeah.
Because if there's times where I don't feel like working out, but I do still want to make that trip to the grocery store, pick up some small things, and come back.
Did you do that with the demon?
I did. Right? And I definitely did, like, on a trip that I didn't feel like working out. Like, if I was going out to a bar, I'd bring the e-bike.
To that argument, I do the same thing with my skateboard.
See? This is what I,
I
mean,
go to the
right?
pet store. I go
Yeah.
to the gym with it.
You run errands.
I run errands with my
You run
skateboard.
errands
But you're not going to Oakville with it.
Right.
No, fuck no. I'm not doing.
Right.
I'm not going to half pipes with it either.
But
You know what I mean?
sometimes I
They have
also
their
look...
uses.
Sometimes I also look at the e-bike a lot like I look at the, you know that assisted pull-up at the gym?
Yeah, similar.
Or like, yeah, when you're doing the pull-up, but it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weighted.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I look at the e-bike kind of like that, where somebody that
1000%.
might be trying to introduce themselves to cycling could actually use e-biking as like
Absolutely.
a gateway drug.
Sure. Absolutely.
Puff a little,
Or-
puff a little more, puff a little more.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you can do that with a regular bicycle
The downside is that an e-bike rides kind of like a boat.
because the thing is now.
It's like not easy to.
Yeah, legit.
So the
Right.
thing is now, like, when you're using it as an introduction to cycling, you're relying on that battery.
Exactly. That's
I
true.
don't need to rely on a battery when I want to skateboard. I have a longboard. I still use it. You know what I mean? Like, I still ride my longboard,
Yeah.
right?
That transition is easier for sure from like an e-board to a longboard versus e-bike because they're different bikes.
There's different bikes.
They're really different. Like the e-bike is really heavy if it's not being ridden as an e-bike.
And if you're relying on it, now you're like, if the battery's dead, you're like fucking walking. You know how many people I see in the TTC
with an e-bike,
with an e-bike?
No.
Because their battery's dead, bro. Pedal.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
but I mean those shits are hard, man. Those shits are
Pedal,
heavy.
fam.
It's like a 40-pound bike, man.
That's your problem. Get stronger.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Get stronger. That's the point of it. So when people start relying on that,
Kick these e-bikes out of
now
the
it's like, all right, now you're not like you're just relying on
Nomad
it.
said no.
No man said no.
You know what I mean? It's like it's cool. Like I said, they have their purpose. They have their places where you use them, and that makes sense. That's fine. But if I steal your battery, what are you doing?
Dead.
You're gonna walk your shit home because it's hard.
Technically, yes.
If my
Technically,
battery
yes.
dies on my electric skateboard, I can still kick push.
Technically, yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Technically, yes.
Win for the skateboard, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what I mean,
Yeah.
though. So it's like
I
the
do think
argument,
that
like,
and so I guess this brings up another kind of question that's come up when it comes to like a group ride, right?
yeah,
E-bikes alongside non-e-bikes. I think for like a family ride, it's different. We're not talking necessarily
family
about
ride is
family
different.
rides.
Sure.
Family ride is different.
But we're talking about like a group ride, like Nomad's posts and says we're going to do Toronto to Burlington. Right? We don't necessarily say no e-bikes allowed or e-bikes allowed or whatever, right? And so somebody could read that and think, all right, well, I got my e-bike. Let me go join these guys.
It says in the book, I have the range.
The
gonna
book
do it,
told
yeah.
me that I have the range.
Yeah. The
Um,
website said
Yep.
I should be able to make it at least to Burlington.
So,
The onus is on you. 1000%. The onus is on you.
right. And
It's the same as like you need to understand and know your tools.
preferably
I
you
don't
also
go
understand and know your
anywhere
bike.
without.
Yeah.
I don't ride my electric skateboard without my charger. Especially
True.
if I'm going downtown and I have to go back home from work.
Yeah,
I charge that at work.
True.
Right? The onus is on you.
True.
Right? If your book says, hey, guess what? This can go for 100 kilometers. Right? But you're not accounting for your body weight.
I know a guy.
You're not accounting for
And that's the
your
thing that goes to 100 kilometers. Yeah.
yeah. You're not accounting for how hard you're using
Sure.
the electric
yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
You're not accounting for body weight, your
Yeah.
wind resistance, and all
Inclines,
that, right?
declines,
Exactly.
road conditions.
If you last 60 kilometers, I am not fucking waiting for you.
Dang.
But
I am
also-
not sitting on the road waiting for
your
you,
shit to charge.
waiting for your shit to get better.
Hold on, let me give you my my battery.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Plus
doing
the other
that.
challenge, and this is why I had to make that caveat of like family rides versus not family rides. 'Cause the family ride is going to be at a slow enough pace. Which, by the way, I think when we post some rides, we can probably call some of them family rides. Are going to be super slow.
Yeah.
But
In
anyway.
city, like
Right.
stop and go kind of thing. Yeah,
And
that's
so,
fine.
A family ride, fine. But I think when we do like the longer rides, I feel like our pace tends to flirt around the 20 to 25 range.
Yep.
And not all e-bikes on throttle mode can go that speed.
Nope.
Wow.
So you would have to require somebody that would otherwise be relying on a battery to pedal their heavy e-bike
Yeah.
faster than 20 kilometers an hour.
Yeesh.
And again,
And so that's when it becomes like a little bit of a gap. Like,
That's
can
on
an
you.
e-bike actually come on a group ride? Because it's just so much harder to ride an e-bike, to actually ride an e-bike.
Yeah, I think we're going back to this whole racing e-bikes thing. I think it's just a matter of, if we're gonna do that, it's gonna be an all e-bike affair. And we're
No.
all getting like, city bikes
well,
situation.
no, we're not all getting city bikes and riding to Burlington.
No, that's for like
Like-
a city ride, not a
Like city
fucking
ride, like
group-
again.
Not gonna do a group
So
ride.
I've already said this before. City bikes are more than welcome to, or sorry, e-bikes are more than welcome to join us when we're riding within the city.
right.
Yeah,
Under 30, sure,
exactly.
right? Anything after that, by all means, pull up. I am not gonna wait for you. If you get left behind because your battery died, that's your fucking problem.
Well,
And
yeah.
nobody in the Nomads is gonna feel away.
There's extra considerations that you should take as an owner of an e-bike
That's
if you're
your
going to join a
personal
group ride.
responsibility.
That's
You know
what we're
what I
trying
mean?
to say. That like,
By all
You've
means, if
gotta-
you guys want to wait because you feel bad because this person decided to come with us, I'm not.
that means I will.
Because no, because here's the thing. Now it fucks up our day.
Yeah.
That's the consideration, right? That is the trade-off. If you want to bring a 40-pound battery or 20-pound battery with you in your backpack, go right ahead. Pull up. Bring a spare battery. If you can last, sure.
Yeah.
But if you can't, and next thing you know, halfway through the ride, you're like, guys, my battery died. Blah, 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 blah. GG's, bro. Go home.
Yeah. Because I guess
Make your way to the fucking go station.
because I guess a part of it is that as an owner of an e-bike, if you should know your limits and know your bike's limits too. And so when we're talking about group rides, you really got to like take those limitations into consideration. Oh, we're not saying don't come, but we are saying like really make sure that y'all can do it,
Know your tools.
right? Make sure y'all can do it.
Yeah.
Because we've been on a few group rides where, like, some bikes had unfortunate mechanicals, for example, and
It happens.
That
shit
happens.
Now, it's preferable that everybody, or at least enough of us, are prepared for those mechanicals. Mm-hmm. I think with an e-bike, it's a little bit harder to like diagnose the e-bike issue in the middle of nowhere,
I
right?
don't think there's a multi-tool for that.
Right. I don't bring a soldering iron on the
Yeah,
rides. I
exactly.
don't know if you guys do.
I don't bring batteries with me,
Right.
dog.
So
Like,
the soldering iron stays at home, right? So I mean, I can't really fix much on an e-bike, and so just
Yeah.
be careful.
be careful. Like I said, if your
Be
bike
careful.
is, 1000% is capable of riding 100+ kilometers, and you've done it before, by all means, pull up.
See you out there.
But the minute something happens, you're on your own. Because that's your tool. We don't know how to fix e-bikes. We don't know. We're not waiting an hour, 2 hours for a battery to charge.
That's a CAA call, bro.
That might
You know
be
what
a
I'm
CAA
saying?
call.
That's legit a CAA. Did you know they have roadside service for bikes?
They do, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know,
I
right?
had no idea.
I know, because I've been in this wormhole regarding insurance.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe we can touch on this here while we're here,
Sure.
Yeah.
right? So regarding this insurance thing, I'm like, honestly, guys, I'm spinning my brain about this because for the last 2 years, we've been doing group rides. 2 years as well when you think about it, right?
Yep.
Damn.
So for the last 2 years, we've been doing group rides, and everybody's just blissfully riding together.
Yeah.
To like Bowmanville and to Niagara and to Guelph and to Barrie and right, everybody's
Yeah.
just blissfully riding, no problems.
Yes.
Everybody's coming back, and we jokingly say Nomads guarantees 80% return, right? So, which we still guarantee it, right? So everybody's just
Still early in the season, bro.
right, but we're
Not
doing good.
meaning 80% because someone died
Right,
or got injured.
not human death, but bike death
They
possibly.
just
Possibly.
didn't quite make it to the end. Anyways.
Right. So we, it's been nice and light. We've been keeping it light.
Yes.
But for some reason, which I still can't put my finger on, I'm investigating. But for some reason, in the last couple of months, there's been a lot more talk about bike and group riding insurance. And this
In the
idea
community, you mean?
within the community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's this idea that all of us have been doing all of this group riding, kind of like willy nilly.
Well, we got jobs. We're insured.
Super
Right.
willy-nilly.
And so
We got
now people are a
benefits.
bit more worried about whether or not the group ride is insured, but I don't know if this concern is coming from riders or if this is coming from
The
groups
government?
talking. Right? I don't know where the pressure is coming from because anybody that I talk to, it's been the same kind of answer where it wasn't necessarily that a rider brought it up. It was
Right.
more that they just started thinking that all of a
Right.
sudden maybe we should get insurance.
I think where it's coming from more is riders clubs who do races and racing style events representing their club, where they're the only person that's doing that.
So I think
that's where it comes in more.
Which, yeah, because then to clarify, if you're going to be competing in like OCA,
You need to be insured.
you have to be insured. And so anybody that wants to do bike races and represent the crew on the whatever jersey has to be OCA insured.
Yep.
And that insurance costs a certain amount of money, which means when you join a club that has
There's a fee involved,
there's a fee involved, and now we're talking about barriers to access, and we're talking about like
but
all
we're
this other
not
stuff.
racing.
We're not racing. We're just doing group rides. And for the most part, it seems like we host group ride events because like people from other clubs just ride with us, right? So there's this kind of weird understanding of, are we hosting events? And if so, should we be insured for these events?
I don't think so.
Are we hosting group rides? And if so, should we be insured for group rides? Should we be insured at all? Because we've been doing this 2 years comfortably.
Right. Willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly. And if we aren't insured, is that an issue? Is that an issue for the public that's coming? Because I always figured if I go on a group ride and something happens to me,
You take care of it yourself.
it's not in my brain to sue the club,
Well, it's also,
right?
we ride at our own risk every time we get on a bike.
Every single time, including on our own.
Yep.
So
Because we're not racing or in a enclosed environment, we take
It's
it
not a
upon
controlled
ourselves-
environment.
right.
It's a non-controlled environment, so we take it upon ourselves to be as careful as we need to be most times.
So where it gets
Yeah.
where it starts to get close to the line, and this is because I've had way too much conversation about this,
Right.
right? Where it gets close to the line is when we say we're going to start at HTO Park, we're going to end in Niagara, we are going to set the map,
Yeah. We're setting the route.
right? And while we're on this map,
Yeah.
person gets hurt.
Right.
Technically, that opens us up
For liability.
for liability. Now, I think we've been lucky that we're riding with grown-ass adults who aren't going to, sue us because they got hurt while they were riding our bikes with us.
Right.
But poor people are starting to internalize that risk of
Yes.
like, oh shit, maybe we can get sued.
I mean, as an established club, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You know,
So I just wanted to put that out there that like I don't understand where the risk talk came from,
Yeah.
but now it's like really loud.
But here, okay, so
that
here's the
sounds
thing.
like a Dave Shellnut question.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I always see it like this, right? You go to the gym, or you go to a club, whatever, right? You trust the club security enough to make sure that nobody has weapons, guns, knives on them, right?
Mhm.
That doesn't stop a violent person from grabbing a bottle and smacking you with it.
True. Is that the club's fault?
Exactly.
So the question is
Do
it
you sue the
club's-
club? No, you sue the person.
Well, here's and this is why it's so interesting
Ooh.
is because some people
Will sue
Sue
the
the
club
establishment.
because
Sue
it
the club.
has more money, right?
Yeah.
But here, but
sue
like,
the establishment.
but majority of the times, they're not gonna win because it's uncontrolled.
true.
You're in a venue. You're in a place where people are drinking,
True.
close proximity. People get bumped into.
Sorry, what does that have to do with our group rides? Is that
No. It in terms of like being there,
yeah, I get
being
it.
a part of it, and then something uncontrolled happens.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be our fault.
And so far we've been not like nobody's expected that of
Yeah.
us.
And for the most part, if we're going with the logic of you sue the establishment because you can go after for more money, you can sue the driver.
Mhm.
Go after them for more money.
Right.
The club makes no money.
And Nomads for sure has no money.
like, like we're doing this fucking thing in my living room.
Right. Let's be
You
clear.
know what I mean?
Corona has not come through yet. So we have no
We are
money.
not insured. Jameson's not insuring.
Right.
Corona's not.
Corona's not even
insuring
returning our
us.
calls.
Not even
We have
getting back to
nobody.
us. Oh my
You
We
know
have
what I mean?
nobody. Right? There's
So
no
like,
money here.
we're just literally.
There's a hole in these jeans.
Yeah,
we are
we're a
broke.
club.
Dead, bro, dead.
We're a club of people that just like to ride like bikes together.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're not that.
Exactly. So I guess I'm
You know
trying
what
to
I'm saying?
I'm trying to put on the radar that maybe there's a general
A liability waiver would make a lot more sense than us being insured.
true.
Every time you go on a ride,
Here, sign
put-
this.
sign this, put your name
Scan
on
this
it.
code.
Yeah.
Put your name on it. You agree to it.
Yeah.
All risk is on you. We will do our best.
And you know what? You only have to sign it once because we'll keep track of that.
Yeah.
Right? Sign it once,
Like-
and then every time you're on a ride with us, y'all know what you're doing. We know what we're doing. And that's
The
it.
risk is on you. It's the
Which-
same thing when you go on the TTC.
Honestly, I feel absolutely
Dead.
I feel like I don't know. I feel really bad about the fact that we have to get to that point where we have liability waivers for group rides. Just because I think the point of kind of when we started Nomads and like when we started doing the group rides and all of the rides that we've done, there's
Well, to
such a
have
community
fun.
feel
Yeah.
to when we're out there with people, and it just feels like we're putting a weird,
A weird vibe to it.
yeah, right.
But
Like
you
a
know
weird-
what? It's all those people from like it's everyone else outside of the cycling community. That's
Yeah.
put that where I personally feel the pressure is coming from.
Yeah, I think you're right, man.
You know what I mean?
I think you're
Personally,
right.
as a cyclist, I don't give a fuck about anybody outside. I don't.
I think you're right.
When
that
I'm
that-
riding, I'm riding.
yeah.
If you hit me, it is not my fault if I attack you.
I want
It is not my fault if I come after you financially, like physically, emotionally, mentally. That's your fault. You hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm tied to the Nomads. I'm not gonna sue the fucking club because I'm riding by myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah, I know. I know it's only really in question when we're riding as a group.
yeah, of course,
You know?
of course. But at the same time, again, we're all adults, right? That's why I feel like the liability waiver is a more effective way because it's agreeing, saying, I'm an adult. I want to ride with my friends that are in a club. I'm not gonna take anything away from them because I'm consenting to riding with them.
That shit feels so weird.
It does, man.
it
and
feels
that's why
so
I don't
weird.
like it. It's
Because
like I don't
I
even
know-
want to do the waiver.
If us three are going on a ride,
Something happens.
should we all sign waivers and make sure we don't sue each
You know what
other?
I
I'm
mean?
just saying, like, you know.
Right? Like, fine, it was my map.
Which
I
one
drew
of
the
these
map.
boxes has a bike in it? Are you a robot? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't. For me, it doesn't make any sense because yes, if the three of us ride together, something happens.
Fucking sue the nomads.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. Good luck getting our
This
$0.
guy's gonna sue the pants off of me, man.
Like, good luck getting fucking $0.
Yep.
Sue
Like-
myself. God.
You know what I mean?
You get the rest of that Jameson, maybe. That's
But yeah, man. I
because
think
you already finished
honestly,
the ginger, so yeah, it's just
Honestly,
Jameson.
though, I personally think that it's not necessary. The amount of times that we go on rides where it's literally
Yep.
just friends riding,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna fucking sue your friends. If you are, you're a piece of shit.
Right? I don't like it either.
If
I-
you sue your friends because you went on something
Mm-hmm.
and you got injured and your friend didn't get injured and you sue that friend, you're a piece of shit human.
I don't like it.
And more more bad things should happen to you.
I don't like it. I really don't like it. And the only reason why it's so front of mind, part of the reason why is because Psycho Hamilton. We talk about this kind of shit as a board, but also I don't like it because I don't like what it kind of represents. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it represents this idea that like shit's gonna always be comfortable for you outside.
Exactly.
And so
This is where I don't like the whole safe space for everybody thing. It's like,
I'm
bro,
like-
it's not a safe space.
some shit might happen when you're out there, and I don't know if I want to be able to say like, don't worry, when you're with the nomads,
Nothing will happen.
nothing will happen because
Yeah.
I don't know if I can guarantee that. I don't know if I want to guarantee that. I think
Yeah.
part of what dragged me into cycling so much is kind of that risk. That
Yeah,
like
they're risking the freedom.
so. Anyway, I'm
Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah, that's
So-
mind blowing.
So
Right.
here's the
So-
thing. Here's my take on this too. If we're on a ride, 20 people, for example, right? 10 people, let's say. Fuck it.
which with the nomad guarantee we are going to return with
With
about
8.
17.
Either 9 or 8, right? But
Some may not survive.
no, but
But
like
we're not talking about lawsuits right now.
Yeah.
But say we go on a group ride, we go to Niagara, and some random, right, gets a flat. Is that the nomad's fault? Some random gets a flat, loses control of their bike. Is that the nomad's fault?
So technically, legally, if the nomads were the ones that invited this person on this trip, and then they got the flat on the trip, legally, I think we are currently exposed. Legally,
How?
I think
You get a
morally,
flat and you lose control
Right.
of your bike.
I think morally, absolutely not. And like obviously,
Legally, I don't think it is.
and I think the problem is that we don't know, but that there's a risk that it would be, and I think that's why people are talking about it.
lawyers?
Because, well, not just that, right? Okay,
Us not being
we're not
lawyers, is a
lawyers,
problem
that's
here.
fine.
you
You know, I don't, yeah, sure, we're not lawyers.
Yeah,
But my take on it is personal accountability,
100%,
right?
100%.
You get a flat, you wipe out, shit, that sucks. We'll help you get back on your feet. But as far as getting the flat, whose fault is that? Nobody's. It's not your fault. It's not the club's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's the fucking road or shit happens.
Go sue the
Like-
city.
But here, that's the other thing too, right? People forget that shit happens.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about how I don't want to foster
it's
that. You know what I
nobody's
mean?
fault.
I don't want to foster that kind of attitude that like
Me neither.
nothing will happen. Like of course there's risk out here, and that's why
Yeah.
we're on our bikes. Shit might happen.
Sometimes
So
the van is just parked in front of you and you don't see it.
yeah, because something else distracted you,
You know what I mean?
And then-
Sometimes the
Boom.
derailleur just randomly
Happens.
falls off.
right?
Happens.
Shit happens,
Yeah.
fam.
Shit happens.
Sometimes you go to pedal your bike, and then all of a sudden your rear hub just breaks in half.
Yeah. Shit happens, fam. Just drive away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Just drive
Shit
away.
happens. So, I guess what I'm reading is for the Nomad specifically, we are going to put together a waiver.
It feels like we're going there.
A waiver.
Sign one time, that's it.
We'll record it. We'll keep it. And then anytime you're on a ride with the Nomads, we'll renew it annually.
And it's on you.
Right?
Take it and go.
Take it and go. So that's what we will do. Because I don't love the idea of charging people for insurance and then getting into that land.
No, man, it's not fun. It takes away what cycling is for us.
Now, if we start to get into cycle racing, we'll have a different conversation about what OCA requires.
Yeah.
This is a different thing. But I think for now, with the group rides that we're doing, I think a waiver is safe enough.
Wear a fucking helmet.
Helmet,
There you
lights. Helmet, lights,
You want
water.
to be extra safe? Wear knee pads.
Let's stay compliant. Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
And then
wear
please-
knee pads. Wear fucking elbow pads.
Please stay hydrated.
Actually, matter of fact, if you're so worried about if we're insured or not, get the fuck off your bike and stay home. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna say it flat. Like, real shit. Like, if you want to come out on a group ride and your like biggest concern is, hey, are you guys insured?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
if that's your biggest complaint, is don't come, stay home. Don't ride with us.
Yep.
We're gonna have fun. You're worried about insurance.
I mean, there are a bunch of OCA clubs that you can do that with, by all means.
Yeah,
This is also
exactly.
true.
Yeah.
If you are
Exactly.
somebody that is concerned about that part, I mean, the Nomads doesn't necessarily have to be available to every single person that wants to ride a bike.
Exactly.
We're trying to be
We're
inclusive.
trying to be. But if you have very specific requirements, like, say, insurance, that might not necessarily be us.
Don't pull
And
up.
so I hope that doesn't bother you too much, but there's like a website you could go to check out some clubs
Yeah, like we don't have
that are insured.
Our rides
And
are fully self-supported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And by self-supported, we mean individually.
Like us, literally
Together.
us. Like, supported by us.
I support my ride when I'm on a Nomad group ride.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ian supports his ride when he's on a Nomad
Right.
group ride. And then we just end up supporting each other.
Yes.
Like, that's just as it
Yeah,
is.
we support the ride.
Because
Yeah.
we're cool people. We're good humans. If
Yeah.
you're running out of juice, hey, you want a bar? You know what I mean? Do you want some gummies? You want energy
Yeah.
drink? We're good humans.
Yeah. So I absolutely hate that that's even a topic, but yeah,
And
I
you
just
know
had to
what,
bring that
though?
up.
It's not even just us. Six Fix does that.
Well,
None
every
of
club
does
we
that.
know does that.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you're running out of juice? You want some?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we have to take care of ourselves as a community in terms of the cycling world
Yeah.
in Toronto, and just like look out for each other instead of saying, who's insured?
Yeah, and I think generally
Who
speaking,
can I sue
well, I think
from
outside of
this
cycling,
giant group of
right?
friends?
I think outside of cycling, I think that's just a general societal thing that'll help us. So I absolutely
Yeah.
hate that. Like, I hate that that's even a topic.
Yeah,
I hate that I've had to dive so deep into that topic.
I see it. I see
Yeah,
it from
man.
both sides,
But-
honestly.
Yeah. So I just wanted to bring that up, and then maybe there's some more opinions or feelings or comments or whatever about it. But I just wanted to bring that up because the depth that I've had to get into this,
It's crazy,
bothers me.
dude.
it
Well-
really bothers me.
Well, thankfully, we're not an established business.
You know what I mean?
Right? Business
Thankfully, we're
license
not.
and HEST
Because
number and
dude,
everything.
like, think about it like this, right? You go to a skate park, you're doing tricks, you're going on the ramps and shit. You
Smack.
you attempt the trick, you
Smack.
fail, you wipe out. Are you suing the city?
Some people are.
Wow, some
They're
people are,
retarded.
man.
Exactly.
Yes.
And those are the types of people that should just
Why
stay
isn't
home.
it foam? Where was the net to catch me? How come you guys didn't fucking...
You
Why
know what I
was
mean?
there no...
Right.
Is there a lifeguard for a skate park? I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Why
like
isn't there someone getting paid $20 an hour to watch?
To make sure that these
To make
people
sure
don't break
there's
their bones.
Damn.
and those are the types of people that should just stay home and never fucking go out and never have any friends.
Yeah, it'd be
I
tough
don't
to
know
keep
what to
friends.
say. I
You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
It's like those are
Tough
the
to
types
keep
of
friends.
people that like who go out. Oh, is the city safe?
So
The city's not going to guarantee you if
Yeah.
you fucking
Bro,
get
those are
robbed
the
in the middle
people
of
that
the
don't
street.
go to the city, man.
yeah, exactly. 'Cause they see crime
You know what I'm
stats and they're
saying?
like,
It's
yeah,
like,
the
damn.
city's dangerous.
Like those people are
Wow.
whack. They're losers. If you're one of those people watching this right now, I'm sorry, you're a loser.
Dang.
This is now a fair time to point out.
Losers.
Shots fired.
Please feel free to comment and let us know what you think.
What was the disclaimer again? The thoughts thoughts and comments of the nomads aren't exactly of the nomads.
These are my individual thoughts
these are
and
the
feelings,
individual
and not
feelings and
associated
thoughts
with the
of him
nomads at all.
specifically.
Thank you.
This is not the professional opinions of the Nomads as a cycling group.
This is my personal opinion.
Yep.
Do as we do, not as we say.
Also, please feel free to comment and let us know what you think.
For sure, we'd love to hear back from you guys.
Yeah. I actually really do want to hear back from people on this as a topic, just because I feel like it's a very current thing.
Yeah.
Right. This is a current conversation that I've heard a lot, and when I've reached out to other clubs who are trying to tackle it, like some clubs tried selling merch to pay for insurance, and then it gets expensive, and like.
But okay, look.
They start wrapping their head
It
around it.
shouldn't
too
even
much.
be a thing, dude. Because if you go to the beach and you get stung by a jellyfish, you
It's
don't
got the
sing the.
wickedest excuses.
You
Bro,
don't sue the beach.
mass participation rides around the world. Someone's organized it.
Yeah.
Tons of people show up. Likely, no one's getting injured, or at least not making the news.
Those are people
because
that
of
make
it.
money. We're
So-
not a mass organization.
I know. I mean,
We're a group of friends that like.
I would love to have that problem. To be honest, I would love to. Be
I
able
don't
to do,
because it's a fucking headache.
No, but I mean, I would love to be a part of, a mass. What do you call it?
Organization.
No, like a mass group ride in Toronto.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to be partially responsible, involved.
To set that up, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. In those cases, in a special event, sure, that's fine. But on a day to day,
No, God no.
on a week to week ride,
No.
fuck off.
So I guess my overarching
You know?
question, and this might be more a question to like people out there, because I feel like I know our opinions here. The overarching question is, why is this even a conversation?
Yeah.
That's the overarching question.
Bet
And
you
that,
it's that old lady from Hyde Park that got
that
hit.
same lady, man.
Same
Same
lady.
fucking lady. Bro.
Yeah,
I
she got a
bet
lot of
you.
pull, man. She got a lot of
Betty.
pull. Is she running for mayor? She got a lot of.
You know what I mean?
She might be running for
I
mayor.
don't know, man.
But no, like I agree. I don't even know why this became such a big thing recently.
Yeah, and it's very recent.
This has never happened. This
Because
has
even
never
last year at
come
this
up.
time, we weren't talking like this, right? And so it's
Yeah.
like very, very recently that we've started having this conversation. And I really didn't think that this would be a thing for
Same.
us. So,
Same. And like to your point, Ian, I think sure, like being involved in like a massive Toronto group ride, I wouldn't mind paying for insurance
Wow.
if we're involved,
Sure.
right? If we're involved in organizing that, where hundreds, maybe thousands of people get involved, sure.
yeah. But 15
By all
people to Niagara.
10 to
not so much.
15 people going to a bike trip.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, dude. Like,
Crazy. I know.
it's
man.
not even like, like morally, it's not even right.
That's it.
I think that can be debated, unfortunately, but
Unfortunately, what's to debate? You decided to come. You said yes. You know what we're about. You said yes.
I mean, I think we do a good job of describing
We
what
do.
we're about. You know,
We
I just
and
think
that's the
that
thing.
I just understand that there's two sides to that. There's a person that wants to come out with the ride and beat the pants off of everyone who's there,
Yeah.
and then there are people who just want to make sure that they get back in one piece. And
Of
I don't know if
course.
those people have the same ride mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Well,
they don't have the
listen.
same bike handling skill or knowledge.
And those are
You know,
fair,
you know?
right? But I think about going home in one piece every single day when I take the subway.
I know, but a lot of people are suing the TTC though.
I should see the
Yes.
TTC as well.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people are talking about how unsafety and
Well,
the
okay,
TTC is right now.
let's be fair. The TTC was a bad example. to be completely fair.
dead, bro.
TTC was a terrible example. They were terrible service.
Can I tell you, we just promoted bikes over that conversation.
They're terrible.
Can I tell you?
We
We just
did,
need
yo.
to, man. Like that needs to be a topic for real, man. Just
Yeah.
stop. Ride a bike.
Get on the fucking road.
Save,
you know what I
save some
mean?
money. Maybe spend some here. But you know, like,
Yeah.
why would you put up with that?
Yeah.
Like, but no, like, yeah, I
Damn.
understand the fact that, you know, you want to make it home in one piece. But again, there's that personal accountability that people always seem to forget.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I rode to Niagara, I didn't know if I could fucking make it.
And that's the
Legit.
thing. I feel like there's a part of The same with Montreal, right?
You know what I'm saying?
The same with Montreal. Like, I had no idea if I was going to actually make it, and then
Who are
6
you
days
gonna
of that,
sue?
right? Who am I going to sue?
Who are you gonna sue?
Montreal.
Because I had to pass through 9 counties. So that's a lot of people.
Who are you gonna
That's
sue?
a lot
Yourself?
of lawsuits, man.
Right?
You're gonna sue Miele,
that's a-
who's
right.
no longer even making bikes?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who are you gonna sue?
We'll find that old
Who are
Italian
you gonna
guy and
sue
So-
when a nail pierced your tire?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I feel like, okay, in my mind on the bike at the time when that shit happens, it's not even a thought to sue somebody.
Right.
But
No.
I feel like there's a gap between the way I'm thinking and the way some people think, or they would think, oh,
They
I gotta
just
sue
need
somebody
someone-
for this.
they
I gotta
need
see
to
them
see
to
red.
blame.
They need someone to
They
blame.
need someone to blame.
I gotta
for sure.
blame somebody for this.
And sometimes what I want to do is hold up a fucking mirror in front of them.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, accountability.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like a lot of people are missing
Accountability.
is
Dang.
personal accountability. It's like, listen, dude, it's just like with anything in life. You chose to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You chose to be a part of something.
And sometimes that has some consequences. So now
Sometimes
what?
there's unforeseen shit that cannot be controlled.
So here's my problem
Go
with,
on.
with all this.
Mhm.
If I look at myself 2 years ago and I really wanted to push myself, I could only do it by myself.
Sure.
That was the only way I could do it. Because around a group, it was too intimidating or I didn't know
That's
myself
fair.
enough to do anything.
That's common.
And it took me a lot of kilometers, but it took me time to get comfortable riding in a group.
That's
It took
common.
time
That's fair.
to-
Yeah.
To realize what kind of rides I was looking for.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
think when you get to that point in your cycling life, when you're striving for more, you're going to reach out for people that are doing like-minded things.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's going out there looking for someone to sue, but when something happens to you, you want
They want someone to blame.
someone to blame.
You need
And
somebody to blame.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how to soothe that person when
if something happens.
if something happens and we're the one who led the ride.
So we're the easiest target.
Yeah.
We are the easiest target, and I get it. I don't get me wrong. I do completely understand,
Crazy.
but I'm such a big stickler on personal accountability and leadership, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like if something were to happen, I've been hit by cars, right?
Yeah.
Not once have I ever sued. Sure, the smart thing and the common thing people would do is, oh, why didn't you sue that person?
Get the
you could have
fucking
gotten, you could
license
have
plate one time.
you could have gotten,
Yeah.
you could have gotten money. You could have gotten. I'm
Sure.
like, listen, I'm not after money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not after blaming somebody. My thought process was, am I okay?
Of course.
If I'm not okay, sure, maybe there's a legal procedure that I can probably go to pay for my whatever.
But you seem okay.
But if I'm fine,
Yeah.
cool, I'm fine.
Those are just such wholesome values. This is why you're our team leader. But
Well,
I
you
don't
know what I
think
mean?
a
It's
lot
like-
of people are like that outside
That's
of
it.
this.
No, because a lot of people are fucking lame. like a lot
Yep.
of people are fucking lame, and
Yeah.
that's
They
what
just need
sucks.
to
Like
we just need more people on bikes, man.
we do, and we also need more people to understand that sometimes this shit just happens.
Yeah.
And you just gotta roll with it.
This is why I'm really curious about how much of an issue is this really, or is everybody just
I think
scared?
it's being blown out of proportion.
Exactly. Are we all just scared of nothing? Is this a nothing burger?
We are.
I don't know.
We are, because what's been happening, right? Is there's been a lot more people visibly getting hit by vehicles
Yep.
on
Yeah,
bikes
out in the public, right?
out in the public. Now it's more in the public eye.
Not on a Nomad's group ride though.
No.
Yes. Definitely
But
not on a
in
Nomad's
general
group ride.
public. It's more.
It
Seen.
hasn't happened on a Nomad's group ride.
It's being seen a lot more because there's more cameras out now, right?
Sure.
There's more records of shit happening,
And there's more cyclists.
and there's more cyclists. So yeah, now it's being blown out of proportion, where the narrative is, well, they're on the road, they should be insured.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can suck my dick.
That is not an official opinion of the Nomads.
That's my personal. It's my personal opinion.
Okay.
It is
it.
my personal opinion. Because
That's
here's the
gonna go on
thing,
a T-shirt or something. I swear to God.
Because here's the thing: are you gonna? Is a
You're
7-year-old?
insured. Suck my.
Is a 7-year-old gonna be insured for riding a bike in a
Okay.
neighborhood?
Pause. I love that. So
You know what I mean?
we're taking how we were as kids when we met up to go for a ride.
Okay, is a
Versus now.
15-year-old gonna get insured for riding a bicycle to work, to school?
Damn. I mean, students do get insurance.
No, but
the
like, you know what I
school,
mean?
but-
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a bicycle license to ride a
I don't
bicycle
know.
to school?
Are we tippy-toeing into another topic?
I think
Because I
it
think
could
that
be.
the
No,
topic being
it's-
licensing
it's-
and insurance and stuff
Well,
like
it's
that.
similar. It's not. It's similar. It's a
Okay.
similar thing, right?
Yeah, okay.
Because if road users, cars are their main argument is, oh, they should be insured. They should have a license if they're sharing the road with us. Right. That's the biggest argument.
Yeah.
Right?
We've heard it.
Okay, cool,
If
but
that
it doesn't.
guaranteed me safety on the road, I might consider it.
How is it gonna guarantee you?
I'm
safety?
just saying, if it did.
I understand
If
what you're
it
saying.
did.
If it did. It won't, but
No,
if it did.
no, look. If
if
oh my god, legislature la 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 la, benefited us, I would pay into that. That's my saying.
if it benefited us,
I
sure.
100% agree.
Yeah. If my tax dollars went into an infrastructure that protected cyclists, which I think it's supposed to, totally down for that.
I mean,
Sure.
it depends who you vote
But here's
for
the
mayor,
thing, right?
And we'll sort
Gang,
that
gang,
out.
gang, gang, gang.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? When you get your license,
Nomads for mayor. What?
when you get your driver's license,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You have
You're
your
still at
obligations.
risk. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
You should know your road rules as well.
You better if you got that list.
That's the thing. So, why are cyclists the only people getting like the
pretty sure
bad
he-
light?
I'm pretty sure.
Because if you're in a
wants us to
car,
get licensed.
no. When you do your license, right? Your G1, it's in your G1 test.
This guy doesn't drive a car, by the way.
I have my G1.
No kidding.
I have my G1.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's expired, I'm sure, but like I still took the test. I still took the test, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dead bad.
But like it still says on the test how far do you have to be behind a bicycle.
Right. So everybody at some point has been tested on how to treat cyclists, and then everybody just forgets, right? Because that was your G1 test.
Yeah.
Which you then have to do your G2, and then
So
your
then-
G, and then you're right.
But
So
then that's the thing. It's like, okay, cool, dude. It's in your road test. It's
So-
in your G1 test. How are you all of a sudden the righteous one in the situation when someone's just riding their bike to go to work?
So, I'm not sure. Okay. I feel like this might even be part of a, generally speaking, bigger problem of entitlement.
Oof.
Just because, okay, and I'm going to play devil's advocate with myself for a second.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I spend a lot of time on the bike. I spend a shitload of time in the car. And I think a part of the problem, I'm going to, shots are going to be fired for a second here.
Sure.
A part of the problem is that not all cyclists are alike.
Of course.
So,
1000%.
as drivers are already a little bit like white knuckling a little bit when they're in Toronto streets.
Sure.
And while they're doing this white knuckling in Toronto streets, they'll see cyclists do some dumb shit.
Yep. I'm guilty of that.
Right? we all know cyclists that do dumb shit. And when the
Right.
drivers see this, then the drivers get extra mad at that cyclist. And some of these drivers bring that home and go on Facebook, on these little Facebook groups.
Or worse, they take it out on the next.
Or they
cyclist
take it
they
out
see.
on the nice cyclist,
Yeah.
or they shout, or they honk, or they
Right.
hit somebody, or whatever,
Right.
right?
Wow.
So drivers do shit like this in response to stupid cyclists.
Sure.
I'm going to firmly say stupid cyclists.
Sure.
So I think part of our problem is that within the cycling community, we're not holding ourselves to a high enough standard in terms of what we do on the ride.
See, that goes both ways.
It does go both ways because there's also shitty drivers.
A lot of shit.
And shitty drivers that have gone through through the licensing and are still currently insured and are still driving on the streets.
But see, the thing
right?
is, the thing that people forget is the fact that if I hit you at 30 kilometers on a bicycle
Yep.
versus you hitting somebody going 30 kilometers on a car, even 20 kilometers,
Yeah, not gonna lie. It's,
So where
the damage is like fucking different.
I think where the issue comes in is that I know, and maybe I feel this way because I'm also on the bike, but when I'm driving and a cyclist does some dumb shit, I'm not like, there's not vitriol
You're not
badness. Like I'm not losing my shit over this
You're not
because
butthurt.
they're
You're
on a bike.
annoyed.
I'm in a car.
Yeah.
I'm a little annoyed for a bit and then they get out of the way and then whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I think that people are maybe driving a little bit too angry.
sure.
and then seeing cyclists do something that they don't approve of, whether or not it's against the rules.
Yeah.
And then there's that kind of buildup of anger. And so that's why there's so much kind of hate between cyclists and motorists. And then that's why you start talking about, oh, they should get insured. They should get licensed.
But this is just
they
an
should lose their
issue.
license. They should.
This is an issue in the city.
Only in the city, by the way.
Only in the city.
Only
Everywhere
in the
else
city.
we've gone,
No
even
problem.
in smaller cities, smaller
Yeah.
counties,
Yeah.
not a problem with cyclists.
Only in the GTA. I'll stretch it to GTA because
Yeah.
I remember being like heading towards Montreal, and once I passed Bowmanville, this is not an issue.
Yeah.
No, dude,
This is
when we were
not
in
an issue.
Guelph,
Yeah.
when we were in Guelph, it's not an issue.
This is not an issue. It's just in the bigger cities and in like the GTA specifically. And there's something about that way of life that's getting people so fucking right.
Yeah,
And
just the rage is just like, so dumb. Like, bro, like,
they hate us. We hate
just
them.
be careful. Like, just be careful. Look
Yeah.
out for another person's life. Otherwise, I'm gonna come for your life.
This is not an opinion.
This is again. I've said it before. No, so like I've said it before,
That's
right?
gonna
Like
be the name of the title of this video.
if I get involved in an intentional accident caused by a person in a car,
Fair.
I'm not gonna go to a lawyer. I am
Fair.
not gonna go to the cops. I might call an ambulance for the person,
In advance. Because you're
For
a good
the
citizen.
person.
'Cause he's a good citizen. Yeah.
Right.
right? I'll call an ambulance
Somebody's about to be
for
hurt.
you.
Yeah.
I'll call an ambulance for you.
911, what's your emergency? I'm about to fuck this guy. I'm calling on behalf of this motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come for you.
Someone better call his mother.
Doc, I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for your
God.
pockets.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run your pockets.
Wow.
Straight up. Like,
Oh, God.
because at that point, you made a decision.
You made a firm decision, yep.
You made a firm decision and acted on it.
Mm-hmm.
That for some reason, because I did something stupid for like a second, that my life is worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You didn't follow through. I survived. Now your life is worthless to me.
Dang.
You know what I mean? That's my personal take and my opinion on this.
No disclaimer.
And I follow through with my shit. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you can't come back to me and say, "Oh, this guy's crazy." It's like, no, you decided to toss a 2-ton vehicle into me because your little dick ego got hurt.
I think the issue isn't always.
No,
very
oh, here
clear.
we go. We're gonna go mental health issues.
I'm just saying.
No, fuck that. Sometimes mental health is not an issue.
I'm
Sometimes
just saying.
it's just road rage.
Well, I think road rage doesn't just happen.
Yes, it does.
Okay. fine.
Just out of the blue.
Okay, sure.
Drive a car.
So something happened during your day and you got upset, and then you
It can
carried
happen
it
to
out while you're
anyone. It
driving.
doesn't have to be.
Like,
They don't have to be in a car actually for that incident.
but
to
again, it's
happen.
like, it still doesn't matter to
Yeah.
me. Like, you know what I mean?
Because I'll pull it.
You can't just blame mental health issues on somebody's reaction to something. I see all the shit that happens like all the time. I'm not attacking people.
Oh, you have sensibility, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know.
Sensibility
Yeah.
is not a mental health issue.
No, it's not.
So?
That's having sensibility is not the mental issue. The issue is the core problem to this rage perhaps could be mental issues,
And
we
that
don't-
is
we
not-
can't-
My
we can't
reaction-
diagnose
difference,
that
yeah.
in the moment. You know
And
what
my
I mean?
reaction is not that the way I react to that. That's not my problem. I don't know you have mental health issues. I see it as a,
Yeah, no, okay.
You know what I'm
I see
saying?
what he's saying.
Yeah,
I see
get
it as an attack. So I retaliate.
And then he'll respond accordingly. Because I guess the reason why I get touchy on this one is just because with the amount of like distance time I've spent on bikes, I've also met shitty cyclists.
Oh, yeah,
And so-
1000%.
Right? So that's why I'm like,
There's been times
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
what are you doing?
I don't know if I can hate on cars specifically.
No, and that's the thing. I know
Because
a lot
they're
of good
shitty
drivers,
cyclists.
and I'm in cars a lot. Right? I may not be driving, but I see shit. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm still like, okay, cool. That's not right. Like, what
Yeah.
is that guy doing?
And cars do dumb shit to cars all
But
the time.
I'm in a car, and I'm looking at a person not in a car. I'm like, you're a fucking moron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you just there? Like, why did you do that?
I'm
Like,
sure drivers say the same about pedestrians.
oh, dude,
Right.
1000%.
Which I guess, the moral of the story is there's just shitty people out there.
Everywhere. In cars, on sidewalks, on bikes, on skateboards.
And they're just out there moving.
Scooters.
Just out moving, right? They're just moving
There's
amongst
idiots
themselves.
just living. That's
Right.
the moral of this and the point of this is that there's just fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And we just need to be aware that there's idiots
Right.
and just chill.
Because you ain't going to fix idiot.
No.
No.
Because sometimes you're going to meet a bigger idiot that will retaliate.
And in some
Said
situations...
the bigger
Said
idiot.
the bigger
Right, 'cause in some situations, you might be the idiot.
You know what I mean?
Funny, man.
You got to make sure that if you're the idiot, you got to know.
And I know that I'm an idiot. So, you know what I mean?
I think the important thing
Oh,
here is
God.
that we always try to
We always try to look out for people.
yes.
Because, again, we're not pieces of shit.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of times, dude, I'm on my skateboard or I'm on my bike. I know I'm going on a one-way.
Mhm.
I move off to the side and let the car pass because I don't want to be a dick bother. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll chill for a sec. Go
Yep.
ahead. I'm going the wrong way. I know this.
I'll
Right.
still argue for riding a bike on the wrong way of a woman. Anyways,
see, you're the idiot. in
I'm
that
the idiot
case.
in that. I'm the idiot in that scenario.
You know what I mean?
I know.
But like, that's the thing. It's just personal ownership and accountability, and that's what people miss.
That's what we're all missing.
That's what a lot of people miss. I'm guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of it.
Mhm.
How would you convey that on a group ride?
Sign this,
Sign this,
Wow. Yeah, I guess so.
right? Just
I
sign
guess
this.
so.
or either that, or it was like, listen, if shit happens, it's on you, unless one of us caused it. If
No.
I crash and you're behind me and you crash and injure yourself, that's on me. I take responsibility
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
because
Well, yeah.
again, that's to me
Taking responsibility
is
for your
the
actions.
responsibility of my actions as a leader.
Mhm.
Right? Sure, you know what I mean? It's like, regardless of what I said, if we're in a group ride, somebody 10 bikes behind me gets injured, I'm still going to take responsibility for that person because I led the ride. That's just me as a person doing that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Right? It's like, who else will take responsibility? I will. I led the ride.
Again, sensibilities, right? We're really lucky that you have them. You know.
Like,
just
somebody
don't-
has to.
Well, I think the people that don't, number one, don't start group rides. You know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as inclusive as we want to be, I'm already feeling like I need to be selective about who I ride with.
1,000%.
So
1,000%.
Yeah.
how do we? I'm not saying how do we blur the lines, but how do we encourage more people to cycle with us? But at the same time,
I wouldn't. I would just like tell them just come. And if I
Right.
see an issue,
yeah,
I will address it and be like, listen, either you smarten up or you can't come with us.
Yeah, I think my approach would be sign here.
I
That
get it,
too.
man. I get it.
Just sign here. And
Sign
honestly,
here.
once you sign here, then whatever
onus is
your
on
feels
you.
and stuff, that's on you. But like, just sign here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
but
if you sign here, then I feel better about all of this.
I feel better about that, but that would still mean that on the next time they can still come and be an idiot.
Well, exactly.
Right? So they
Because
can
they signed already.
They
Yeah.
can sign. That's
Mhm.
cool. But I would take it a step further and be like, listen, you're a fucking idiot. Don't come.
So vetoing riders in
Can you,
wanna
can,
add,
can you veto
you want to
risers?
add that into the
It's not like vetoing riders. It's more like, listen, dude, you endanger people.
No, I think
I
think,
don't want you here.
Well, I think there is an exit clause or what we'd call offboarding.
Yeah, offboarding. the professional
Oh my
the
god,
professional
We
way.
can offboard riders, right?
Oh my
if
God.
they fuck around.
dude, you're gonna be the head of HR
Fuck
in
around
the
and
middle of
find
the
out.
group ride.
So we decided that we're gonna offboard you.
Oh my god,
Burlington Station's that way.
You know. So after this break, what you're gonna notice is that we're gonna head in a separate direction.
Right, exactly. Right.
Oh
You're
I've
gonna
already
head towards
uploaded
that
the
way.
ride to your GPS.
Exactly.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yep. Your Go ticket is already in your wallet.
Oh my god.
Go Station's that way.
That's crazy. But that's totally feasible.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have to
That's
offboard people sometimes, right? People fuck around. You can't just.
You know?
And dude,
I get it.
you know this. I've done this before.
I'm
I've
just saying.
said it before.
The worst
I don't
times
mind.
I get worried about being dropped. Let alone I'm gonna get vetoed from her.
I'm for it. We voted.
Ian, listen, man. We really appreciate
We
you on these
voted.
rides in the past, but you gotta go.
That you gotta go, man.
You gotta go,
You're just
man.
not with
Sorry,
it today, man. That's it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
you'll have to
crazy.
reapply for your
Yeah,
position.
You're gonna have to.
No,
cut
but
the
like
hair.
on the real though, like I would. You sure you can sign, but that still doesn't stop people from coming along, unless they're told. Like, listen, dude, nah.
Wow.
Well, the signing process is going to be a basic, like, on the phone thing. And so at least the barrier to
Sounds
signing is going to be
like it,
quick.
man. Wow.
But also, yeah, once you sign, then at least you can't fuck up my legal life.
Yeah.
But then, in addition to that, there's obviously going to be, like, the regular management
Yeah.
Oh wow.
of, you know, if on a group ride somebody does something fucked up. I think up until this point,
See, Paul, this is why I have you doing the paperwork. This
No, like, we don't like.
is
Yeah,
why
man.
you're the HR.
Like,
clean
we
this
don't
shit
have-
up, right? Just clean this shit
Like,
up.
we don't have
So,
code of conduct. We don't have rules of engagement, but we have cycling etiquette.
exactly. And
No,
I think
we have a moral code.
up until this point, it's been generally understood. And I
Yeah.
think the unfortunate news is that there's a general populist idea that we should put this on paper,
Dang.
Yeah.
which I hate. I absolutely hate that I have to write on paper, don't be an asshole, also don't be a dick, but please sign agreeing that you won't be an asshole
is
or a
it-
dick.
Does that thing that they signed, does it have to be like
Legit.
No, like
Professionally
professional
written?
sounding and written?
I mean,
Not all the way. Like it has to include certain things.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But I think that there's also some room for our own.
Interpretation. Interpretation of the rules.
Well, there's our own language that I think we'd want to put in there, right?
Hey, don't be a fucking idiot.
Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't be an asshole. And right, I think these are two general rules
Don't
in
do
life.
shit that can hurt other people.
I think in life these are like part of the commandments, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Aren't the 10 Commandments just don't be a dick written in different ways?
Pretty
I'm
much.
pretty sure it's like
That's like
10
the
commandments
that's
on a
the
bike.
golden rule.
Right. Don't be a
That's
dick or
the
an
golden
asshole.
rule.
That's it. Just
Wow.
You
what
know?
are you doing, right? And everybody generally understands what we mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all these other things you got to include. But yeah, I think our own language should also be in there too because it has to be understood that like
So we are definitely gonna put out a cycling etiquette video then.
Yeah.
fuck. Like I think this is
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
this
right?
is
It's
so
stupid, but I think we can twist it to where it's
You-
fun.
You kind of need it.
This is stupid.
You kind of
I know,
need it.
dude. Trust me. I
Ugh.
fucking hate it
And,
too.
and even if it's a little tongue in cheek, it's still gonna be legit.
It's gonna be tongue in cheek.
I hate it as well. Like,
This shit gonna be
don't
tongue in
get
cheek.
me wrong. If anyone hates it more, it's me,
Oh wow.
right? Because this goes against everything that I believe this should be.
Yeah, it's really.
You know what I mean? So it goes against everything that
Wow.
Because I
that we
hate-
started this for.
the reason why a part of the reason why I hate it is because when we start doing that kind of shit, right? Like we're telling you exactly how to act,
Oh yeah.
then that means we're partially responsible for when you don't act. Because we didn't tell you.
Sucking the fun out of the whole.
Regardless,
experience.
I would be responsible of how that person acts. And regardless of the situation, I would be responsible of how to handle that person. I already take that upon myself regardless of the paperwork.
Are you signing yourself up as the enforcer?
Yeah, dude, if I'm leading the group, yeah. Like again, the way I see leadership is if you're the leader, 10 steps below you, you take responsible for it.
Oh, of course.
So no matter what, I take responsibility for all that.
Yeah, whoever leads the ride
You know what I mean? Like,
leads the ride.
dude,
Yeah.
you could ask Jason. I've done it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I don't mind appearing like the bad guy for the sake of the entire group.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, if it makes me look like the bad guy of that person, fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I can bear that weight.
I think all of us have led rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think we've ever. I don't
We've
think
never
we've all
had to put
had to
somebody
lay
in
down the law.
place. Yeah.
We've been
on a
we've been
ride.
lucky with the people because the people we've had on our
They're
rides have
chill.
been
They're cool.
chill
they're
and
they're
somewhat
smart.
experienced and smart and right. So we
Yeah.
haven't actually encountered an asshole or a dick.
I have.
You
because-
told me about this. Yeah.
I've led it myself.
You told
And
me
I
about
was,
this.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I have to manage everybody.
Right.
And sometimes when you have to manage everybody, you have to look like the bad guy.
Happens.
Happens.
Right? And for a lot of people, they're not comfortable with doing that.
Yeah.
I'm fine doing that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think those situations can be mitigated with more support and
Yeah.
probably probably some kind of communication.
Dude, could we
You
be
know?
cool and just have like walkie-talkies and earpieces?
We're almost.
You know
there.
what? It's
We're
funny you
almost
said
there.
that. It's funny you said that because
We'd be so cool.
I've actually been talking to this company that provides like the
oh god,
the
the
headpieces.
earpiece? Oh,
No. What the
And the
hell
reason
are they
why-
getting you to do in Second Hamilton?
The
man?
reason
What's
why
happening over there, dude?
Holy shit!
Hold on.
This guy's gonna be fucking CIA.
You know what I mean?
The reason why I haven't pulled any triggers on any shit is
Oh my
because I personally don't want a headpiece where I'm just talking to you fuckers because I tend to listen to music.
Have one ear with headphones in
Exactly.
and have the
Listen,
other
man.
one.
This is the only reason why I have not pulled any triggers on
The
any of this
only
shit.
reason why this is not happening is because we haven't figured out how to get cross that light on the Queensway from Hyde Park. So with that thing in, one of y'all can go ahead.
You know what I mean?
It's clear.
If I'm taking photos,
Yeah.
Roger,
Yeah,
it's clear.
dude. Bro.
You need to approach
You
at
holding out
45
on us,
kilometers an
I
hour.
am holding out.
Oh my god.
Because y'all are going to fuck up my music.
Oh my god, bro, get a speaker,
Why I'm
dog.
not doing- Nope.
Get a speaker.
I got to
okay?
figure out a different way. It's
You're
got to
gonna
be a
be-
different
Listen,
way.
hey, if you want to make this light, you need to be going 50. You know what I mean?
We need your
You
cadence
better
up.
fucking hustle, bro.
Cadence up, cadence up, cadence up, cadence
Oh
up.
my god. That's
Agua.
Dude, that
That's
was
the only
fucking
reason
is
why.
jokes.
that is
I am
borderline
not.
professional racing team shit.
I will
There's
not
gonna
pull
be
that trigger.
some dude in a car be like, "You guys better hurry the fuck
Yeah.
up!" right
Cadence,
now.
cadence.
You guys getting that? No barbecue. Fucking make this interval right now.
Hey, man, I haven't seen you take a drink of water
Oh
yet.
my
Yeah,
god, man.
That's your agua.
Oh my god. I'm telling you,
Dude, that'd be
man,
fucking cool.
that is another video.
See, and I'm
God.
holding back because I don't want to talk to you fuckers for 5 hours.
Oh my god.
Just right. I'm not ready for it. I'm just not ready for
God.
it. So,
That'd be like, like mic'd up rides.
Yo, that'd be fucking so jokes.
record one of these in the mid ride.
That'd
Fucking
be
mic'd up rides.
so jokes,
God,
dude.
please,
We would
please,
all need.
please,
We would all
please.
need the camera angle.
You know what I mean?
If we all get the camera angle.
We just need
what?
one legit mic and a fucking bunch of people with cameras.
It's like a reality show on the bike ride.
Well, we all have cell phones with cameras.
Oh
That'd be
shit.
crazy, man.
Because
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
if we all had the same camera angle, like facing us, and then we all had microphones, we could technically put this together.
Just one even.
One mic'd
Just
up
one-
ride.
just one
Honestly,
mic rider.
Yo, I think I
could we
can
do the
set that
season
up.
opener?
I think I can set that up.
Can we do the season opener as mic'd up?
Sponsored road.
I think I
road
can set
mics?
that up.
Yeah?
I think I can set that
Dang,
up.
Mic up the season opener.
dang.
That'd be fucking.
Because I could commit to like even like the whole trip down.
Yeah,
being
not it.
mic'd
I'll be
up.
screaming through that whole ride. I'm sorry, not it.
Yeah, man. As far as this whole legal business thing, I hate getting legal with something that is just supposed to be fun.
I hate it too. I absolutely hate that I had to get into this conversation.
Same,
I hate
dude.
that.
Like it riled me up. I'm just like, I just
Yeah.
want to ride a bike with my friends.
Right. I really hate where we are.
Like, I
that
don't want
this
to
has
sue
be-
anybody.
Right?
I don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want to sue anyone.
Right.
I just want to have fun and ride with my friends and be stupid.
And a big part of why I hate it is because we successfully did it for 2 years.
Yeah.
No, I think we got lucky.
No, we've successfully
Fine.
done it for 2 years.
No, we got like
How have we gotten lucky?
Nobody sued.
nobody sued. Number one, and there could have been a lot of incidences. Could have been, you know.
And on times where
Yes.
there were with people that were reasonable adults
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
that, you know,
No
we
kids on
didn't
the
end
ride,
up in
but-
any.
But like,
I
okay,
didn't body slam anyone.
thank God. But I mean, put it this way:
I mean, that runner was fucking. But anyway.
he should have been body slammed.
Right?
Should have been.
So if
Over that bridge.
Just.
Just toss him in the river. They fuck you. Run.
Because that guy he was defending himself. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
we
So,
digress.
Stick to the point.
so ridiculous.
so let's say we get to a position where you have a lot to lose, or you have like a fancy ass bike, and someone you didn't know fucked your shit up.
I got a new bike.
That's again
Mhm.
really sensible, man. I don't know a lot of people would feel the same way.
Right.
Like,
if they
you know,
spent
don't
$3
get me
grand
wrong,
or
listen,
Like
$3
knee
grand on a
jerk
bike.
reaction.
Don't get me wrong. I would be super upset.
Yes,
I get a new bike.
of course.
I'd be like, okay, cool, man. Like, this sucks.
Risk
Shit
that you took.
happens.
Yeah, like I remember going on to a mass group ride, and 5 minutes into the ride, someone had a problem clipping in, and they landed on the ride leader's bike, on the back wheel, and bent it. It was done.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
When
shit
you
happened.
will.
The guy
Just the back wheel.
just the back wheel, soldiered on,
So
took an
replaceable.
Uber.
Yeah,
Yeah, took an Uber to the thing, and but
yeah.
that ride was done. And what's the ride leader gonna do?
Mhm.
Sue the guy?
If you're a good leader, what you do is
You suck it up.
work on a solution.
Yeah, for sure. And the man sucked it up, like
Yeah, as you should. Right? Like I said,
Yeah.
if something were to happen to me on my bike caused by somebody else, would I be upset? 1,000%.
Yes,
Reasonable human being would be.
sure.
These
But I'm
things
not
happen.
gonna blame the person. I'm like, hey, it's all good, bro.
These things happen.
It's a fucking bike.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I get it.
You
You know
didn't
what I mean?
intend on doing this to me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If I was
So-
broke and that was my way of transportation to and from work, the situation might be a little bit different, but I would
Sure.
still be like, you know what, fuck it, dude. I'll just work harder. Like, I'll get on the bike.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
That's just personally, that's just
Yeah.
me, and that's just how
Sure.
I always think.
Yeah.
Is these are things. Things go away.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not personally hurt, severely hurt,
Sure.
yeah,
I
fuck
mean,
it.
it's less about the person. We get into an accident. We ask how the bike is.
It's the moral. It's the. It's,
We do.
it's-
Yeah.
my moral compass
We
is
do.
different from other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
And we benefit from that. What I'm saying is that, like
Sure.
you said, it's not always the case with everyone, whether they're on a bike or not.
yeah,
And
of
so
course.
I try to be sensitive to that anytime I run into an issue, but that's how I am.
Yeah,
And luckily for us, we haven't run into a situation where we've I don't know, had to stop a ride to address the situation
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
like clarify with everybody. Like
Yeah.
we're really lucky that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
know.
for
And
sure.
again, it boils down to a point of leadership because it's not just me; it's with all of you guys as well. Whenever we go on rides, you guys also take a part of the leadership position.
Of course.
When things happen, a mechanical happens. What's the first thing that comes to our head? How do we fix it?
Right.
What can we do to fix this so you can keep going?
Yeah, for sure. That's I think
Right? Like that's
I hope that's everyone's first mentality.
it's not
know?
going to be.
Yeah. But
Unfortunately, it's not going to be, and it will fall on us.
maybe not on larger group rides, but for sure in a
No,
small
but
group.
it will fall on us to, think of those situations, think of
course.
those solutions, and, how can we enjoy it at the same time? How can we make light of the situation at the same time?
Don't get me wrong, anytime there's a mechanical and Paul's around, I'm learning something.
1,000%.
I'm fucking learning
With
something.
his Mary ass Poppins bag.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just
That bag's about to get smaller though
That's-
because now I can store more shit on the way. Anyway,
You can store more shit on your bike.
Different discussion.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
pause. I need to talk to you guys about something.
What?
Custom frame bags.
Custom frame bags.
For someone who's wore a knapsack pretty much every ride I've seen you on,
Mhm.
how do you feel about putting a bag frame on your bike?
Are you talking
Whoa.
about a pannier or are you talking about like a
Um,
Now
inside
he's
the
gonna have
triangle.
Inside the triangle?
No, because now he has bottle cages.
I have bottle cages now. On the newest bike,
On the
I have
new
the bottle
bike, yes.
cages.
His bottle cages.
So I'm gonna have two of the
custom
biggest
frame
bottles.
bag.
No, it'd be like so. In his case, it would be on underneath the top tube.
Yeah.
So that bag doesn't necessarily replace what I have in my knapsack.
It doesn't, but it
Could.
to a degree it could.
Mhm.
To a, like you
Well,
can put a
what-
bladder,
Hold
you
on.
can put food. You can still the size of the bike's pretty. How do you feel about that?
That triangle is pretty big.
So
But
if
here's
I
the thing.
if I had that triangle, although I wouldn't want to interfere with the triangle because I am gonna have two really large
Water.
water
Sure,
bottles.
sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm replacing the fucking 3 liters I had on
Yeah.
my back, right?
Right.
So
But you're also not going to have a steel bike,
Mm-hmm.
meaning you won't require the same kind of tools.
well, that's exactly, and so I won't necessarily need all of the shit that was in my knapsack.
Yeah.
So if I have like under the seat
Yeah.
for the small tool, if my nuts and
pump
stuff
or
go under
whatever.
the in
Yeah.
the handlebar bag, I'm comfortable with the handlebar bag.
Don't feel comfortable with you saying that, but sure.
Well, about my nuts going
Yeah.
in the handlebars. So if I have that, then
If you have your
technically,
nut sack, you're fine.
my nut sack is in front, and then
Literally.
Right?
Hashtag nutsack.
And then my tools and stuff were under my ass there.
Yeah.
Then, technically, with that plus the water carriage, I won't need my.
Back
He's
knapsack
gonna be
anymore.
basically in spin class.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that.
Dude,
It's
we're
a
gonna
different
see,
life.
We're gonna see
Yo,
Paul without a
imagine
backpack.
It's a different
that.
life.
We're gonna see
Wow.
Paul without
That's
a
a new
backpack,
age,
yo.
This is a different life.
Because
That's a
yo,
new
what you can
age.
also do is put a top tube bag.
Hey.
Wow. Just,
Hey.
just accessorizing. Yeah, man. So,
Okay.
So I don't know where I'm yet. I'm
So I
really
definitely need
curious where
road
you go.
pedals. If I get the road pedals, then that's like fucking.
Ooh.
That's another. I don't want to
Yeah.
even go. On,
I'm thinking of going with the Shimano road pedals.
Yeesh.
See, take all the weight off of you, put it on the bike.
Because, and then even
Yeah.
with all of that, it's still not going to be as heavy as Melly.
Exactly. exactly. Exactly, dude. Oh my god.
So, hey, is curious, right? I'm curious about what this all looks like. We'll see.
That'd be fucking
We'll
cool.
see when this all comes together. Because even for the first couple of rides,
Guys, it's
it's
spring,
going to be
man.
Melly.
You guys should be on the road right now, man.
I know, I'll put in the bike in the shop tomorrow.
Melly's untarped,
Ooh.
right? Melly's untarped.
You don't need Mel, you have the new bike.
Melly
Melly's
needs
still the
attention
main
too,
main,
right?
man.
Melly's still the
Melly's
main.
still the main man.
For
okay?
for now, just put the pedals onto those bikes. Until
I'm
you get
forever
the-
Steel Gang.
Wow.
I'm still
Okay.
Steel Gang, right? But this other aluminum carbon thing,
Alloy gang. I don't think it's the same
Right?
thing.
because I'm curious about what all of this has done to my ability to ride a bike that weighs like fucking nothing.
Oh, I can't wait.
Dude, it's gonna be sick.
Wow.
So I'm curious. Maybe
Pottery Road, baby.
Pottery Road is getting hit, 100%.
So, for someone who's not doing a lot of riding, how do you feel about a training ride instead of like our leisurely rides?
What do you mean?
Like hill repeats, like up and down Bayview, Pottery Road, Bayview.
I don't know about repeats, dog.
Are you inviting him?
I don't know about
I've been
repeats.
wanting to do it for a long time. I don't have a lot of people who are in my skill group who want to do this.
I don't know about repeats, but like I'll be down.
I would do some repeats.
Okay, all right.
I'll be down. Just say when.
You need to get your bike tuned up first. Then I'll talk to you about.
Where you bringing it? If you're comfortable saying.
Psychopath.
All right.
Just on the Danforth. It's close to home.
You know, I haven't actually been to Dornella's.
No?
They've spruced up their spot.
Yeah, I actually haven't been there. We've messaged back and forth. I haven't
That's
been
too
there.
funny, man.
They're so out of the way.
I mean,
Well,
they're right
exactly.
next door to me,
To
actually.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're my local spot.
So I wouldn't mind going by there because maybe I'll get my road pedals there.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Right? They seem
can't hurt, can't hurt.
like a
what
solid
about-
shop.
Isn't there a local spot by you?
Yeah, I mean, Spokes and Sports has been like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they've
aren't they
nailed
the
it.
people?
Yeah, they've nailed it. But
Yeah.
Are
I
they the
mean,
same
you know,
people
okay.
that fixed your bike?
No, that was Wheel Excitement.
Okay. Yeah, don't go back to that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wheel Excitement, but
Sorry guys, but yeah, y'all
you
fucked me
are
up.
cut off.
Damn.
Y'all fucked me up. They were the ones that I saw immediately before my shit broke in half on the
Yeah.
on the DVP.
Oh,
there.
dude, speaking of which, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
2 months.
It's
Yeah.
coming up.
Is my
dude.
math right?
Bike
Yeah.
for Brain Health, guys.
Yes.
Riding the DVP again.
Absolutely.
it.
And
Everybody will be
yo,
there.
our team grew so much.
Huge.
We have
Huge.
so many people on the team.
Because yeah, there's other clubs that are joining our team.
Yeah, I'm
So
like,
that's
okay. I don't know how I feel about this, but this is cool. It's a little intimidating.
Well,
Right.
luckily for us, we don't need to get insurance.
No, but like,
Yeah, we're covered.
but
That's
like,
right. They cover us, right?
it's
Yes.
dope because like, yo, y'all fuck with us.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You
Honestly,
already
yeah,
know.
that's why
that's
this
fucking cool, yo.
yeah, we're talking about a movement here. Honestly, man, people seem down for us.
Yeah,
People seem
man,
like they
like-
like us and they want us involved with shit. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
So
when
we
when
really
the weather gets
appreciate
better,
that.
Man. What's up?
We still need to raise money.
Yep.
I forget how much more we have to raise, but I'll put the link in the description of this video, and
Because I confess that I haven't raised anything yet.
I think I've raised like $40.
So I'm gonna start my
Working on it.
fundraising.
Working on it, man. Working on it.
No, I'm gonna donate.
I gotta
personally.
Yeah.
I gotta talk some clients, man. I gotta talk some clients, man.
I'm gonna hit up the Hamilton community.
Yay!
Y'all better
Yay!
come out. Y'all better come out for your boy, man. Fucking-
Spinco, talk
Yep.
to Spinco.
Y'all better help the boy out, man. Because
Yo, you think we can get Corona involved in 2 months?
they won't respond to my calls. They won't take my calls. They won't take my texts. They're not responding. I don't know if it's me. Is it me? I don't know.
Dude,
But, like,
what?
they're
Yo,
not-
how dope would it be if we got Jameson to sponsor us?
Well, you know what? I'll start calling Jameson. But if Jameson treats me the
Because
same way
remember,
Corona has,
I work at a club.
Well,
Fair.
We buy a lot of Jameson.
hey man.
Well, maybe they might take your call.
We might know our rep that might be able to talk to me.
You never know.
Well, they might take your call.
You know what I'm saying?
Because my
But,
heart is
like-
broken from how Corona just treated me.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
how fucking jokes would that be if we pull up with just Jameson?
I like the fact.
I don't think unless it was like, are these the Jameson colors?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
know?
pretty
legit.
good.
I mean, I would rock green all day. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love the idea of being branded by a liquor company. There's something that's so
Wow.
F1 about that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
it's just,
Yo,
And it's
Liquor
just
and
so
oil?
laid
Bro.
back and like laid back and just chill.
yeah, man.
I
I
don't
love
think
that
any of us
idea.
smoking cigarettes, but we had like
Marlboro?
Marlboro.
Yep.
Yo.
Marlboro
Camel?
on the back,
Whoa!
Yo, camel?
Whoa!
right?
The red top jersey with the
Dog.
white
Right.
with
Oh
the
my
chevron.
God.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Jesus, man.
Get
Or
Marlboro on the back, get Duracell on the side
you
here.
know,
Yo,
or-
who wants to
or
take
like-
up
or like-
cigarettes?
Or like a gas company.
Aramco?
Gas company.
Get
man.
Aramco on the arm.
You know, a Shell or some shit, man.
Petro
Petro
Canada.
Canada, dog. Oh my
No,
god.
dude, because we want to save the environment.
I'm just
Fuck
saying, it'd
gas
be-
and oil
Yeah, we wanna
companies.
save the
Irony would be
environment
hilarious though.
and just
The
drink.
irony would be
Funny.
hilarious, man.
It would
Yeah.
be funny, but I prefer liquor.
Sure.
Liquor on the back would be fucking hilarious.
Fucking
That would be amazing.
jokes, dude.
That'd be amazing.
Because we'll give, you know what, we'll give Jameson whatever spot they want on the jersey. We're not going to
Yeah.
argue about placement, right?
Stickers put on our bikes.
Dude,
Whatever they want.
Jameson sponsored team paint.
Oh my
Hey.
god,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Dude, just a green bottle with a red.
Oh wow,
Yo,
that
that'd
would
be tight.
sick.
So-
That would look sick,
tight.
man. I don't care what.
All
Yo,
right.
Jameson, I hope you reach this. I don't
Yo,
even know if you're a
that'd
real
be
person.
amazing, man.
So my luck with Corona hasn't gone well. So I am looking for other opportunities.
Listen, Melly could be sponsored by Corona.
Right?
Dude,
But
what
the
if
new-
we get
but the new
sponsored? What if we get
That'd be
sponsored
amazing.
by appliance company, Melly?
I mean, yeah, close enough, right?
Close enough.
Close
man.
enough. We could talk. We could definitely
I don't
talk.
know. I don't know how we fit the brand, but I mean,
Yep.
Paul's got it on lock. man.
So
Oh,
we'll
that
see.
unlocked.
We'll
you
we'll
know?
see who we can get for sponsorship. I'm you know,
Crazy.
we're
So sick.
That'd be crazy.
we're technically I think the term is whoring. Whoring?
We're whores.
We're whoring. Yes.
We're whoring ourselves out right now.
We're whoring ourselves out currently. We'll take money for whatever. And
Dude,
you
I
know,
will wear whatever you want me to wear.
whatever you want us to do.
Nothing, I'll do it.
Yep. Just whatever you want us to do, we'll do it. And
So some famous figure on YouTube sold their body to a company to tattoo on their body. There's a few bike companies I might consider.
yeah, you get
Legit,
specialized.
man. Yeah,
like,
legit.
specialized on
I
the
could
chest.
Use, I could use an extra group set.
You get Trek over the belly
You know what I'm
button,
saying?
like just right here.
Thug life, but
Thug-
Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
Trek life.
bro,
Yo,
what?
yo,
Yo, Trek sponsored this guy, man, legit.
yo. You know how in specialized gloves they have the S on the one of the fingers.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Just
god.
get that tatted on your finger. Yo, what? Yo, dude.
Yo, this bike specific tattoos are too real right now, man.
How much money would you do it for?
Oh my god, the
I want a new
specialized
bike.
Yeah.
I want a new
At
bike.
least that's what 15 grand.
I want a
Yeah,
new
no
bike.
problem.
15 grand?
For first,
Dude,
yeah,
50
Brand new
grand.
bike.
50
You need a
grand,
new bike.
That's
absolutely.
it?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm not
No.
gonna,
I want a new bike
50
every
grand?
year. A new bike
This is
every
what I'm
year
talking
for
about.
5 years.
I hear you.
This is what I'm talking about. You gotta
Every
get
year
yourself
for
some
5
gear,
years.
man.
The newest bike every year for
Every
5
year.
years.
Dang.
The new release.
Yeah.
The new every year. And it has to be like guaranteed tune-ups and stuff covered.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting on like the whole brand and like the present. And shit.
They're tatting your finger,
Dude,
dog.
Yeah.
Dude, I would wear the S on me like 6ix9ine has it tatted on his body all the time.
Wow. No, it'd be like the teardrops, but
Yeah,
But the
Well,
S
is every year. Every year.
yo, that's savage, bro.
Yo,
Could you? Oh
Dude.
my god.
honestly,
Someone is gonna do that. Someone is gonna do little S's there, bro. Oh
yo,
my
and then
God.
on my one finger it'll just be Trek Trek.
God.
Yeah. The one hand.
One hand Trek.
No, man, it's gonna be like S works on the forearm, bro. Not specialized. S
No,
works.
it'll be Trek and then Shram.
Oh my god.
He's never paying for a bike part again.
Gangster life,
Yo.
bro.
Like, what are those tattoos? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Any
I'm-
bike parts we need
Oh my
will be
God.
covered by
Yeah,
him.
Do they
dude.
pay you around? It's like, no, I just have free bikes. I have like 1,000
But
bikes.
we're talking about
I have nowhere to put him though.
I have
yo.
like 10 bikes, dude. I don't know what
I got
to
nowhere
do.
to put him, man. They won't give me a hotel.
And I can't sell them.
Dang. Yeah, right. Just
They ask for them back at the end of the year.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Dude.
That is some gangster shit.
Oh, that's too funny.
That's some gangster shit. Anyways, I'm still trying to get
Anyways, guys.
I'm still trying to customize my shoes. This guy wants to tat his face up.
Tat it
man.
up, man, yeah.
I don't know my face. Maybe like my ear, like back here, maybe.
Dang.
Yeah, and some spots you could hide if you needed
You know
to.
what I mean?
Wow.
Still gotta
But then
be
you can pull the
professional.
flap forward for other cyclists to go nuts.
Imagine that.
Yo, look at this.
Ian, are you okay? No. It's my tattoos, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I like you new specialized. That's not a glove, dude. It's just tattoo.
Yeah.
Legit, man. Wow.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yo, that's
That'd be
crazy.
sick. I do that.
I mean,
I get a finger tattoo specialized.
I already
logo.
said yes.
Yeah, man. He already said yes to
I
15
already
grand.
said 15
One
grand,
time
yo.
Yeah,
payment.
just
Yo,
one
Demon-
15 grand. I said one bike,
Wow.
one bike that I can keep for every year, all service covered
Dang.
for 5 years.
That might be a marketing
Well-
ploy, but we signed up
I'm a
already.
whore.
If you're both getting tats, man, I'm good because
Yeah.
hopefully I can borrow some things, right?
I'm just saying, man.
Nah, nah.
Man, this is the guy who's inked already. You know what I'm saying?
It's called
Like,
commitment.
this guy's mad inked already.
Nah,
You
man,
know
but
what
like,
I'm
look,
You gotta
man,
commit, Paul.
I'm okay with a 3-year-old bike, right? When you're done,
saying? Holy
you
shit.
can hand that bike over. I'm
It's
good.
not. It's not the right size.
Homie.
That's okay, man. I'll figure it out.
It's not the right size.
Yeah, you don't worry
Paul.
about it, man. I'll figure it out.
Oh shit, that'd be sick, yo.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
Like
man.
a free $12,000 bike. It's a little small.
Yo.
Yeah, I got this.
Damn, dude.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
I'd whore myself
Comment
out for
below if you would get
What would you
a
do?
legit bike tattoo
Yeah.
from a bike company.
Would you
Also-
would you let a bike company tat you up?
that. If you
Dang.
know a brand, if you know somebody from fucking Specialized or something, Trek, hit him up and tell him that Jay's down.
Jay's down for some body branding. But
Wow.
also,
Yo,
if another company comes later, Jay's also down to cross the old one out.
Dang.
1,000%. As long as it's 4 letters.
Right.
Dang.
Just
Cause,
strike
like,
it through
yeah.
and put
Yeah.
the other one down there.
Yeah.
If it's 4 letters, I'll do it.
He's got plenty of room.
I got 8 fingers.
So,
Shots fired.
yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
Dang.
I'll do it on my calf.
Plenty of room.
That is another second. Another one.
And with that said, guys,
That's it, man.
like, comment, subscribe, share,
Yeah. All the things.
everything. All that shit.
We'll probably do like at least one more before the opener, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta announce it somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next one will be like actually announcing the opener.
Yeah.
I already put like a teaser thing up.
Sure.
But like,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Yeah.